What's up, everybody? Don't kill me. Walter and Phil, you know the deal. Philly Phil, Philosophy, PJ on the PJ.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't have that many. I have my house key.
My house key.
That's the only
My house key. But if you say it real fast, my house key.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was going for. It's like the Lil Uzi Vert thing. You say it fast?
Lucifer. They dropped a music video for the song called West Coast.
Oh, yeah.
By G-Eazy,
Dude,
Blueface.
That was pretty good.
And so the original version that was on Spotify only had Blueface and G-Eazy. But this video, the original video, and now another song on Spotify added two more West Coast rappers. Who is all black.
Yeah.
He's super dope. His latest project was like this project with Kenny Beats.
Okay.
Yeah, it was called 2 Minute Drill, I believe.
Okay.
And
How was
God, I
that?
just love anything that Kenny Beats does. Kenny Beats thinks outside the box, man. He really
That's good
does.
to find an artist, too, because sometimes you're like, so like, or at least with me, I'm so
you can't like by yourself blow up as a producer. Like you need an artist that could like, boom, he could kill your beats.
Exactly. Or at the very least, like, put something that will get you attention, like some fucking, like, not even some, like, creative shit, but some sort of, like, intelligence. Like, dude, like, when you get intelligent people together, like, producers are usually intelligent, and if you have an artist that isn't just, like, fucking, no Fraser! Like,
yeah, dude, that's all I'm saying is, like, if you get a bunch of intelligent people in the room, don't worry about who's getting the credit, bro.
Exactly.
If you get a bunch of smart people in a room and you can create something together, it's going to be worthwhile.
And then there's always going to be that person that, I mean, may not be as intelligent, but, I mean, if you don't have, like, that leader, regardless, if it's not, like, you know, if it's not a producer or if it's not, like, a manager, dude, even if there is one person that isn't as intelligent, like, they usually, it sounds stupid, but, like, they usually will be the, like, leader and kind of, like, group everyone together.
Yeah,
that's why you see managers
because
most of the time aren't that, like, not that intelligent, but they're not that, like, you know, they're not out there fucking on, like,
if
CEO's
you have confidence
position,
in
you know?
what you're saying and you exude confidence in your everyday life, like in your personality,
yeah.
people are going to gravitate towards you and people are going to listen to you.
Even if you, like I said, have that grouping of people that are so intelligent, and you have one person, it's always weird. It's like they always like, they know, they're like, oh man, I'm kind of dumb. Let me lead this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that works because all the intelligent people could just fucking get to the actual like work and business part, and the person that's a little bit less and kind of has an inflated ego can be like, I did this. You know what I mean?
This. It was me.
Yeah, and
it
then,
wasn't this team of amazing people. It was me. I'm amazing.
Fucking Billy, fucking from fucking Firefest. I hate.
Oh
I
my
hate
god,
that
dude!
mentality.
All right, we're gonna get
It's
into
the
that.
vision.
Let's not get into that yet, but I do want to talk about that. That'd
that
be
dude's a
cool.
trip.
I've seen that, so I have some insight on that shit too. Oh yeah, so I posted this video on our Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Don't kill me on Instagram. One word. The E is a 3, and I posted the verse by All Black from the music video West Coast.
I didn't even get to see what it was.
I know. I'll show you right now. It's pretty dope. I thought it would have garnered us some, maybe a follower or two,
Something.
some likes, some likety likes.
Or just whoever's following already. You know,
Yeah,
some
no,
content for them.
yeah, oh yeah. Shout out to everybody that's already following, bro. You guys are early. This shit is gonna blow. I promise you. And you're gonna be early on. You're gonna be like, I've been following those guys since they were posting nonsense.
Oh yeah.
And so, dude, the video got flagged so quick. It got flagged so fast. And it was Sony. It was like, you used Sony's blah blah blah. Like, this video's flagged. And like it'll no longer be viewable. I think yeah, that's gonna have to stay like that.
Yeah, I was trying to fix something on the set here.
So you know, in Jeezy's verse, he's like, "Bro, I've done so well. I'll be signed to Sony for years," you know. But like Sony is like one of these labels, like one of these companies that just like has so much power, and they're just not just in music; they're in every facet of like,
dude. Well, look at Michael Jackson. He even like, I mean, all his shit aside.
And they're Japanese, bro. And from my experience with Japanese, they're very frugal people.
Well, yeah, you guys see the economy too. It's kind of like,
Very frugal.
Well, just the economy over there is like everything's kind of a little bit more expensive for whatever reason. So.
There were like these 10 years in Japan where like they didn't advance at all in like technology or like their government or the infrastructure, and they call it the lost decade.
Wow. I feel like I
don't know what that has to do with the topic.
No. You said about Japanese people being frugal. And
yeah, maybe it stems from that.
It could be that, or it could just be like that's the way people.
I think Asians in general.
That's what I was gonna say. That part of the world, that's the way people are raised to kind of like value things. As us as Westerners, we're more consumers.
Dude, Westerners, we're so savage, bro.
Dude, like we would break this shit just to buy another one, pretty much. Like, I don't like this, and then over there they'd be like, "The fuck are you doing? You just wasted it perfectly."
Bro, they would they would sand it down. Like, I'm so fascinated by Eastern culture, especially in Japan.
They value
like the way of the
shit.
samurai and like just these sushi chefs, because my parents are big foodies. So on
sushi
on Netflix we'll always watch those series and shit. And I just saw this one with Anthony Bourdain, Parts Unknown, R.I.P. Like, that man was brilliant.
Dude, that dude was like
ever since I was small,
so genius.
Ever since I was small, like I never said it out loud, but like when you look at him, you can always tell that he had like a deep pain.
Oh yeah, dude.
In his soul.
Because he was never complete. Like, he was happy. He would like be happy, but he was never like at that point where like even within myself sometimes like I go like just that stupid things, or like I laugh really hard, and like I guess people could see like the joy in me. There was like those parts where you'd be like, I can see he's enjoying that food, but there's like
you
a
can
hollowness.
you can enjoy a moment, or you can enjoy a day or a week, but there's something else from finding peace within yourself.
Yeah, there's the actual
life.
Joy that's in
and
your
like,
heart.
Yeah,
that gets stuck,
and like being joyful and like and being happy and overall, and like we never felt that with him, but he is so brilliant and he knows so much about cuisine.
Oh yeah,
and I love watching his show. But what were we talking about? Japan, like, dude, like it doesn't matter over there if you're like a businessman or a sushi chef or a taxi driver, like that is your craft and that is like your life, and you give everything to your craft every day.
Hell yeah.
And they like take their time with things, bro. It's crazy. But like it's nothing like it is over here.
I mean, imagine like
that. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, imagine like I look at even with music, like some of the like fucking like trap music or like Japanese trap music, whatever you want to call it, coming out of like for example, there's a artist called Ko.
I love Ko.
And yeah,
Hiroi
dude.
Sekai.
Yeah, dude.
Hiroi Sekai. I like that.
But
song.
like even like when you listen to his music, like there's a different like type of like it's so fucking crisp, dude. Like it like sounds so much better
when you can bar down in that language. Oh my god, it sounds nuts.
Like even that's what I'm saying. Even the bars sound more like.
Have you heard of
like,
the Higher Brothers?
Have more effort. Oh hell yeah, dude! Fucking 88 Rising, all that shit.
Yes, Sony flagged our video almost instantly, and that's cool. But we weren't even posting G-Eazy. We posted All Black.
Yep.
It was the same video, but I mean, All Black's not signed to Sony. In my small bank of knowledge that I have here, I'm pretty sure he's not signed to Sony.
Are they fucking with him like that? You know what I mean? Like, are they actually maybe putting some sort of like investment into it, and that's why?
Well, I mean, it being G-Eazy's video, the whole thing came out of the budget, Sony's budget.
True.
So I mean, I get it. They have to get their bag.
Yep.
And like I was saying about the frugalness, they're gonna like pinch every penny, you know?
Yeah.
Like a tube of toothpaste.
Imagine like the fucking artists that have to like deal with that kind of shit.
Yeah,
like,
bro. That's why.
On the road, or like not even that. When like say they think they're gonna be flying like on a nice like airline or something. They're in Spirit, not even in like the big seats. They're in the fucking like, you know what I'm saying?
The
like,
trash seats.
Bullshit.
Uh-huh.
I got this, man.
Just you gotta be like the baby. You gotta be like, let me off on the next stop. We flying private. We flying private.
I love that video.
I know.
That lady. So, well, why didn't you fly first class? Like, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, and like,
why is your dumbass dog?
Yeah, his manager or whatever was ready to say, well, if the flight wasn't sold out, but they cut it. Yeah, but damn, bro. Baby was like, let us off. We flying private. That is so
I
boss.
actually like that song. I didn't know his vibe was like kind of weird like that though. With,
Dude,
like, the dolls.
he has such a playful vibe. Like when you hear his album, you're like, oh my god, this guy is so hard. I bet he never laughs or smiles. And then you see his videos, and he's just having fun with it.
And he talks about his daughter too, which is like, okay,
yeah,
I can
he's
understand
like, I
where this
FaceTime my daughter, she laughing and smiling.
So it's like he just took all his daughter's like shit that he bought for her. It's probably like, hey baby, like I'm gonna go make some more money so I can get you more dolls. And she's like, okay, Dad.
Okay.
And he literally is on the fucking on the PJ like with little children's toys, but the hardest fucking music I've heard like recently at least.
Have
like,
you seen the Suge video?
No, I saw a couple videos because I wanted to see like his like recent shit because I wanted to see where he was at right now. Was that like an older one or
no? That one is like the second newest one.
Really?
Yeah.
3 weeks ago?
Probably.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
I may have seen that one.
It dropped with the album. I think the album dropped March 4th, if I'm not mistaken.
That's about like almost 3 weeks a month.
Yeah, dude, I'm really good with numbers. I can remember some shit like that.
I have my moments where I think I'm good at math. Excuse me.
Not math. Just remembering dates and numbers.
Yeah, I'm horrible at that. So that's where he completes this podcast. So.
No, man, this is gonna be a lot of fun. I don't want to call it a podcast. I want to call it a web show because I don't know if we're gonna post our shit on the podcast app.
You know what? That's a good point, man. I didn't even think about having it as like a different
web show.
I heard a podcast last night that my chick fucking told me about because she watched our podcast and she's like, "Oh yeah, you guys should think of doing something like this."
Shout them out. Who are they?
So, I don't want to shout them out because they're actually kind of big already, and I don't want to be giving them even more traffic from us because it's not our, like...
If we talk
shit
about them and we say their name...
but it's not our style. It's like a medical malpractice podcast. Yeah, so it was about this guy, really dude. He would do spine surgery on people and was horrible at it. Just trash. Dude, the way he punctured someone's artery, like one of their arteries in their neck, don't fucking... Don't quote me on this, doctor people, because I don't fucking know what I'm saying.
You always say that, don't quote me.
Because I know there'll be people in the comments eventually like, dude, that's not a thing.
You're dumb as hell, bro. Yeah. You're dumb, bro.
And I'll be like, okay, that's why I do a podcast. Because, you know, I know how to talk, pretty much. That's about it.
Yeah, not that we know how to think, but we know how to spit things out.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, that he punctured the artery, and the way he stopped the bleeding, he stuck a sponge in the hole. Sewed his fucking neck back up with the sponge in there. That fucking hole went to his throat, bro. He had a sponge in his throat. Like, and was like, why the fuck? You know, like, why am I having, like, why I was getting spine surgery, why the fuck? And then they finally, like, that was the, like, case that got this guy caught. Dude, he did it to, like, dozens of people where he had no idea what the fuck he was doing. He went, like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go be a doctor. And, like, someone was...
How do you even get to the point where they're allowing you to do spine surgery?
You wanna know why?
And you have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
You wanna know why? He was fucking scamming people with YouTube videos, bro. He was putting fake videos that look like, you know, like, oh, Dr. So-and-so just won an award for best, but they were just fucking infomercials. He hired everyone, bro. He fucking got all these, like, yeah, that's sociopath shit, dude.
What in your brain tells you I should do this? I should do spine surgery. I'm the person.
That's, like, to me, the only thing Did
he have any medical background?
I think he went through everything. He actually had, like, a assistant that was helping him, and it wasn't that she was helping him.
Did he have his degree?
Yeah,
you have to have a doctorate.
No, he literally went through all this shit, but I think he, like, bullshitted, obviously. Like, he cheated like anyone else can in fucking school. And the way he started getting...
If you guys don't realize at this point that school is a scam... You need to open your fucking
eyes. It's literally just a scam so that you can get an associate's, bachelor's, fucking PhD, fucking master's, so you can look better in society. But you're not smarter, realistically. You're really not. Like anyone that thinks that they have a big dick because they got a PhD. There's nothing that you learned there,
unless like there's a lot of educated people that I very, very much respect.
Me too.
But there are a lot of people that just go there. So they could get this piece of paper, so they could be done with it.
Yeah.
So they could just like get a job and like,
or so they could like
life.
And they could act some type of way, like, oh, I have my doctorate. You know, what do you have? Kind of like look down on people, which is like,
I feel like nobody really talks to me like that because they hear me talk. And I'm not stupid.
But also, if like you see it like this, where you're in a room,
think
right?
I'm stupid. Shit.
I feel like you just had like a Vietnam flashback. You're just like,
bro, I have so many flashbacks, especially when we're filming this shit.
I
Like
do
if
too.
I look into the distance, it's because, damn, I just thought about a moment or a time in my life where that shit was different.
Yeah, no, I get you. I do sometimes, but it's more like
Can this
off
shit
the
light on fire?
I don't think so. I don't think it's the proper proof. And if it does, we don't have a
No,
way
it
to put it
doesn't.
out. And then go.
Do you want to take another one?
Yes.
Manuel Zeltepeyac.
Dude,
I think we talked about this in
what
the
if it was
intro.
on fire? We didn't even notice. Like the flame was so like low key, and you're
Dude,
just like,
because that happens.
yeah!
Because I work for a catering company. We use sternos,
Okay.
and like sternos is basically a little metal casing
Okay.
filled with napalm. And it stays on fire for like 2.5 hours. And if it touches anything else, that thing is instantly on fire. You don't know how many plastic tables and like
What is it?
placemats
And it's just like something to keep the food hot, or what?
yeah. Well, like you put it in, you put the food.
It's okay. I explain it as best you can because I'm kind
No,
of like, a new
I
when
know
it comes to
exactly
catering
what it
and shit.
is, but I'd never in the world thought on this podcast I'd be talking about my job.
But that's good because like now we have like, and like I'm not trying to sound like the content guy, but like now we have more to talk about. We have like people that probably have started following us.
I want
that
you
are,
guys to
like, hip-hop
know
is cool,
that
but
me and Walter probably like hung out like 15 times until we felt like we were ready.
yeah.
Like conversation wise,
Oh,
like
yeah.
comfortable enough with each
Yeah.
other to like sit here and talk
Yeah.
like with no end.
True.
Like the last episode we could have kept going.
We
And
really
we
could
edited
have.
a lot of stuff out.
Like we actually edited like the probably the ending part out that was gonna make it to like almost 2 hours, give or take. But like, dude, no one really is here for anything other than, like you said, like the interaction that we've
Mm-hmm.
kind of built.
I feel like we always hit our stride like a couple minutes into it anyway.
Oh, definitely,
Like, so
dude.
watch the intro, you know, just bear with us, and then we always hit our stride.
Dude,
towards
there'll
the
be a
end.
guy in the comments. Go come in at 20 minutes. Like, you know what I mean? There's always that, that dude that's
He's like, y'all, you know what? Don't even watch the first one. Come in at 20.
But then you might miss something that you might not know about us.
Yeah. We talked about this, right? Manuel's El Tepeyac. It's like it's a staple in East Los Angeles. It's like one of the best restaurants. I remember my dad taking me there when Manuel was still alive.
Damn.
And like he'd come over the table and he'd act all tough. He was like this little old man, and like he'd just put a tequila shot down for you.
Nice.
He'd be like, "You, me, you, me, you, me, you."
Oh,
me.
that's
You
dope.
know?
I like that vibe, yeah.
And then he's like, boom, and he takes the shot.
Yeah, yeah.
And like on the wall, it was like a picture, and it said "bouncer for hire," and it was him, like the little old man. He was so
That's
cool.
tight,
He was
dude.
such a cool guy, and like
R.I.P.
it's a staple. It's a Los Angeles staple. If you're in town, if you're in the East LA area, check them out.
Hell yeah,
Manuel's Tepeyac, the original cafe. Jeez.
Is it sacrilege that we're having Jameson out of that, though? Should be tequila.
I mean,
Not really. I feel like he would respect it.
I drink tequila, or I drink whiskey.
Actually, I'm about the same. I sometimes will drink some gin.
If I'm
Out of
shooting.
respect for my father.
Lately, I've been trying to get in good shape, so I'm trying not to drink my calories.
yeah.
So I only take
Dude,
shots.
That's hard when, especially when you got like, you know, like homies or like someone that's like, let's go to a brewery, and you're like, oh, that's gonna be
I know,
delicious
I
beer. I
know.
can't pass. But if it's like something like,
Yeah,
like,
I
just like a
did. I
generic
went to a
beer, not
brewery the
naming
other
anything,
night.
like I could pass up one of these. But if it's like something where I'm like, ooh, it's like an 8-9%, like that's gonna hit me a little harder, and I like, you know what I mean. But if I do have a bottle,
6.5% is a lot.
bro, if I have a bottle, sometimes I'll just be like,
Yeah, just like swigging it.
yeah. And then I think
Bro,
of that like.
I cannot swig out the bottle. I need it to be in a small cup. That's why
Really?
like, when I got here, I asked Walter where the shot glasses were because I can't just drink it
Really?
out the bottle.
Is there like
I need a shot glass.
Is it like
It's a mental thing. It's
I was
gotta be
gonna
a mental thing.
Because sometimes you even like, I mean, sorry, I say you, but like sometimes
You mean
as
you like it as
a
people?
cumulative you, yeah.
People in general.
Like there's like for me, I'll say just for me now, like with heights or with certain little things, I have my things where I'm like, no, I don't fuck with that. Like even as like a joke, like if you're joking, like whoa, like if I'm on the edge, I'm like, fuck you, dude. What the fuck, like.
Oh, for you it's heights.
Yeah,
okay.
like, but like I also have germaphobe things too, where like if I'm at like for example, I've been at like clubs, VIPs.
I get what
and
you're
had
saying,
people
like-
drinking out the bottle.
Yeah.
Like literally, I seen them and I'm like, well, now I don't want to
Now
drink.
I don't want that bottle.
Yeah. So I get that, but at the same
If you
time,
have your own bottle.
if it's me, yeah, I'll be fucking. I don't know, dude. Any fucking stereotypical guy with the flask, dude, just like, you know. That's why I like those little bottles because it's like Yeah.
I never knew, like, the flask, like, the hole is always real small. It's like, you know, it's so you could, like,
Oh, yeah,
you
dude.
could, like, throw it back and shit.
I have a Jack Daniels
But
flask that's
what were we
clutch.
saying?
We were talking about El Tapia.
Oh, yeah, like, I have my little quirks, too, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could be fucked up, but, like, if someone does this thing, like, I'll be like, whoa, you know, I'll snap out of it. I'll be like, whoa, bro, like, chill, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I get you completely. I'm the fucking same way, too, because, like, I...
Yeah.
It's weird. I have, like, I don't want to say, like, things that trigger me, but yeah.
Yeah. It's like the internet may have created this word that became not cool and you don't want to use it.
Yeah.
But like it really means something in your life. I feel this way all the time. I'm like, I want to use these words. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if anyone understand what I'm saying. And I don't know if I want to use that word.
I think there's
It
so
might
many
not be
people
cool anymore.
I think since, like, we have a platform now and there's probably going to be more people, like, I think more people will get us. But sometimes that's, like, so true. Like, there's, like, for example, with
We
me...
don't necessarily like follow all the trends. Like
No,
we
not
love
at all.
the internet, but like we just like what we like.
Dude,
Feel me?
like, yeah, I like John Hicks, fucking like I said, like, and I just happened to see him the other
Ran
day.
into John Hicks. Which is
Literally
really cool.
just went, and if John Hicks is watching this, the Gardner truck that passed you with the guy screaming, "Hey, I like your shit," that was me, hi. But I literally just, like, I would have never known who that was if I didn't know who John Hicks was. I would have never, like, in my mind. So it's, like, one of those things where, I know, I'm going way the fuck off topic.
It's alright.
But,
After this, we're gonna jump back on these topics.
We can just go back right now. I'm just ranting
no.
because I just like talking, as, like, everyone can tell already, probably from the last one, because I talked a lot more. But, I don't know, man. I have things that, like, I definitely, like you said about Ants Canada, bro. Like,
Oh,
who would
I-
be, like,
Dude,
other than us,
I
like-
love Ants Canada. I love it.
got me
I
into
want
Ants
to build
Canada.
a terrarium. I want to build a terrarium
Yes.
so bad.
Yes.
I need an ant plug, bro.
An
You
ant
know?
plug?
Hey, if you got the
Exotic
ants, if you
ants.
got the ants, you know, hit my DM, hit the don't kill me direct message, and I'm gonna hit you, bro. I need some ants in my life.
Yeah.
On God.
What if there's, like, a sketchy dude that just comes up to you on the street one day with, like,
hey, bro,
hey, with a trench coat, just like,
I got the ants.
I got ants, I got tarantulas.
Oh my God!
Like,
I
just
hate
all
spiders.
exotic.
I can't do it. I hate spiders,
Dude.
But those Asian marauder ants are some of the most
Oh, yeah.
fascinating creatures I've ever seen
really
in
are.
my life,
They're trippy to think. It's trippy to think.
in
sorry.
person or through a video.
Or, well, yeah.
Just
Or-
how they interact with each other. That's really the part that people are missing. Like, it's not just a bunch of ants, bro. Like, they all have unique personalities based on their species.
Oh, yeah.
It's really cool.
It-
All right, let's not talk about that. We're getting too far off
But,
topic.
like, you know, but that goes to what we were saying before. Like, we have our things. We don't follow, like, a
oh
trend.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
We have our
like,
little quirks and shit.
yeah, I watch car videos and, like, random shit, but I don't always talk about cars because I know fucking people can give two fucks about a Ferrari 488 Pista. You know what I mean? Like, they're sick, but at the end of the day, like, not everyone's gonna own that. So who the fuck
fucking
cares?
Pagani Zonda,
Yeah,
Zonda
yeah.
F.
See, he knows what I'm talking about.
dog.
But
That's
still.
just like a spaceship.
Dude, they're millions of dollars, and then they get, like, sold, and then they just appreciate in value. They just get even more expensive.
It's because they don't make that many of them.
And they're usually one off. Like, so you'll get like a small thing, or you could send it back to Pagani, and they'll do like extra shit. Like they'll add like fucking more horsepower, or
Jesus.
put a bigger dick on it. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean?
Put a bigger dick on it. I need my Glock with a dick on it, bro.
That's like
I don't know, carry around no regular Glocks. I need my Glock with a dick on it.
and an elbow too.
The elbow, my Glock be waving at you.
Holy shit! Dude.
All right, let's talk about.
Yeah, I
this
feel like at that point now people are gonna be like, okay, I see where this
let's,
podcast is
like,
going today.
let's get right back to it.
Hell yeah, dude.
You feel me?
So you were saying about
Okay, on the last episode of Don't Kill Me, I was saying that there's an artist, his name is Jack Harlow, and that's where I feel Generation Now is putting their time and resources into.
definitely.
And we said that like a couple days ago, 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah, literally. Not
And
even
this
a week
morning,
ago.
Lil Uzi posts a picture, not tagging anybody, but it's a picture of DJ Drama and Jack Harlow. Super zoomed in on Jack Harlow with the clown emoji over his face. Hashtag free Uzi. So,
True story.
this is gone like way past what I even assumed that it was.
You predicted
I predicted
the
this
beginning
shit,
of
bro.
it, and now it's just it's growing. To
On
the point
God,
where,
I predicted this shit.
I have to admit, he said it last time. it was probably me overlooking something that I was just like, oh yeah, that's just so and so. But now it is becoming a thing, dude. Once the artist himself is like acknowledging, and I mean, you said it, he put a clown emoji, so it's like,
on
you
his
know,
face. Yeah,
but
he's
you
like,
knew who it was.
But you knew who it instantly, bro. This is how I feel. Living in Los Angeles and like being around so much media, sports media. Like I'm a big sports talk show guy. Like I love listening to the radio, and I watch the news with my parents and shit and stuff. Well, like, fuck.
It's alright.
So stories will come out to try to hide the real story, bro. Like the real story
Propaganda.
is right in front of you. It's
Propaganda.
right in front of you. Not exactly propaganda, but they just want to like lead you off the
misdirection.
scent. Misdirection.
Okay.
It's like you know, it's like magician shit.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, exactly. It's like, don't look over here while I like, you know, do some crazy shit to make the trick work.
Yeah. Look over here instead,
Yeah.
you know? I remember seeing Lance Burton
Oh,
in Vegas. So tight. Wait. And he was like, he like let these little ducks out, and like he still had his mic on. It was a joke. And he was like telling the girl, he was like, this is called misdirection. I want them to look over here at the ducks. And then blah, 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 like he did like crazy ass trick, pulled a fucking girl out of his pocket or something. You know, Lance Burton is an amazing magician.
The OG, dude.
And
he's the GOAT, probably.
He brought me on stage one time.
What?
Yeah, because I saw him a couple times with my cousin that I grew up with. His dad loves Vegas.
I'm starting to love Vegas too, to be honest. But anyways.
I love gambling, bro. I know how to play.
No.
I do craps, roulette, blackjack, baccarat, Texas Hold'em, whatever you want to play. Let's go. I got some money on it. I got you.
Nice, dude.
But
see, I'm the opposite though. I fucking love playing cards, but like I hate putting money on the line because I'm always so like,
oh, dude,
my luck is fucked.
buddies play cards like once a week, and
I know, I see your snaps. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit. Like I remember doing that, but I also remember losing a shitload of money because my luck is literally, like I said, like I could literally be in the same room with the same person with the same everything, and some fucked up shit happens to me, and it's just like, oh, that's just my luck. I don't even get angry about it anymore, but I do if I'm gambling because that's fucking money right there.
that's real money, bro.
Mhm.
I went to Vegas just not too long ago, and
Same.
I went up about 300.
Ooh, that's good. Nice. I actually don't
And
get
like,
to that point.
you
I only
know,
get to, like,
I got
20,
too
30.
excited.
Did you like put a lot in at once? Or
What you
what'd
gotta do is you gotta go to the table, and like you're always gonna, if you're good, you're gonna like, you know, you're gonna build up some chips, and you're gonna get to a point where like, whoa, I'm pretty ahead right now. Like this is going great. I should keep going.
Yeah.
No, get up, get off the table, go to a different table, play a different game.
It's like that's where the
Don't ever play
quit
slots.
while you're ahead.
Yeah,
That's
slots
where
are for
that comes
losers.
from.
I'm sorry.
Dude.
I'm sorry, Grandma. Slots are for losers.
Or I mean, to be honest, let's not say losers. Maybe even for old people.
My
because that's
grandmas don't
usually-
play slots. I'm just saying. It's like a
I get what you're saying. Like, hey, I'm sorry, someone's grandma.
yeah.
No, that's probably my grandma.
No,
or
dude. There
even
was
me
this
sometimes.
interview with Pusha T.
I'll put the Big Bang Theory. Fucking
Yes.
just to hear some stupid fucking banter and then be
my
like,
God.
all right, now
You're
it's time to walk
cool,
away.
bro. So like
That's probably why
Pusha
I
T was like doing this interview. I don't know with who, but United Masters posted the clip, and he was like, "I never worried about being famous. I cared about being rich. I never cared about being famous." He's like, "My mama, she wants to gamble every weekend. That's what she wants to do. That's what she wants to do, and that's what she's gonna do." You
Dude,
know?
Hey, you know what? That's what you love. That's what gets you to the end of the day every day. We all have our shit, man. I mean, you know what's
Well,
weird too?
not even like that. I'm not saying it was like a vice or something.
I
But
didn't
like
mean it like a
Pusha
vice.
T in his mind is like
A hobby.
Dog, my mama wants to gamble every weekend, so I got to get my bag right, so my mom can gamble every weekend whenever
Yeah.
she wants to.
But that's like her thing, and he knows that. That's cool.
I bet she wins money sometimes.
Hell yeah.
I bet
That's what I'm
like
saying. Everyone has
Pusha
their
T probably
thing.
sends her like a light 30 racks, like.
Bro, Pusha T, send me like a light 1 rack, bro. I ain't
Bro,
got
Pusha
shit
T,
going.
If you donated
Except for this
$5,000 to our show, like, oh my god. Oh, the Bay, of course. The Bay.
The Bay, I
The
actually have
Bay-
to hand it to the Bay. They're a little bit more progressive.
The Bay
even with
is
the gangster
crazy,
shit.
bro.
Like,
Have you seen Hip Hop Evolution?
no.
Dude, the Bay is like, it's so unique.
Oh yeah,
like,
I have seen some of it.
Every artist that comes out of the Bay is so unique.
But that's the
Bay is such a weird place.
The intelligence thing is also that, because I think the Bay produces a lot more intellectual, creative, and like not like that hype
progressive.
Yeah, but like at the same time, it's not always like progressive, but like to an extent, like you're not gonna hear like and I'm gonna say it. You're not gonna hear like a Bay rapper say like faggot or something. And if he does, no, I wasn't gonna drop it. I wasn't gonna go there. I ain't never gonna go there. Trust me. Someone would come through the fucking mic and kill me. But no, like even saying
Mike
that,
Tyson was like about to come in.
Bro, my fucking Asian neighbor was about to come and be like, oh,
someone call. He's like, and what?
Poke McStabberson. I know Poke McStabberson. That's going back. That's recycling from the last podcast. You
gotta really listen.
You gotta watch the last podcast.
You gotta watch them in order.
If you want to get that joke, yeah.
You gotta watch them in order.
But you know what I mean? Like, even that, they're like progressive in that sense. Not in the sense of like, there's not like, whatever I'm looking for without saying it. There's not like a tone that's different. It's just more a little bit smarter, a little bit more creative, and some of the words aren't going to be the same because it's like, the Bay, you got Frisco right there. You got a little bit more tolerance for that shit kind of too. But you'll always hear the N-word, bro. So that's why, to me, like, when I see people, like, I guess not that get a pass or, like you said, like, oh, Jeezy, for sure. I don't even know you, but I feel like...
You're so hard.
Yeah. Like, bro, and to be honest, don't come and kill me, don't send some goons. He's getting fatter. I feel like him getting fatter is just more to his persona. Like, the lean gut, like, you know what I mean? I'm just like... Just fucking putting out that shit, bro.
Like, on God, like, I feel like OGZ is like the West Coast Gucci Mane.
That's so true, dude, and he's so young. He's so young, and, like, it's crazy because you even hear, like, in his voice, like, that, like, I don't know what it is. Like when you hear certain people and they rap and you're like, that's cool, man. Like, even Rich the Kid sometimes, like, he raps.
But, like, there's some people that just, like, doesn't matter what they say. That shit just hits because they have a sense of, like, they aren't just, like, one of these wave rappers that we always talk about. Like, you could trace their lineage all the way back.
Exactly.
So the birth of hip hop because they studied the art as an art form.
Have you seen OGZ's dad? He's literally like a fucking crazy looking cholo, dude. Like, like OG, like vato. You know what I mean?
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I think we have our special guest coming.
We have a guest coming on today. He is an MMA fighter. So today we're going to get into some sports. I want to talk sports also.
Dude, that was actually perfect timing too.
Perfect timing? I think so. Let's
call Mama. Come on back here. Come on back here.
He's going to put his shit over there.
It's okay.
We might cut this part out.
Nah, fuck it.
Okay. This is funny.
It's natural.
He'll come in and
people have no idea what's going on behind. Figs could have came in on a horse.
Yeah.
There's like this guy who like has this brand that like me and my friend have been into for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Kid Super.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You posted about him.
Yeah, I did. I posted about him. And like,
yeah, shout out Kid Super, bro. He's getting big. I'm not trying to like clout chase, but
it's cool. I might just end it around this anyways, so
he was friends with my homie since like Mac Miller's come up.
Damn, R.I.P. Dude.
Yeah, alright. Oh, bro,
That's
we
crazy.
gotta take shots to that, bro. R.I.P.
I don't even know
to
what
the
shot
GOAT Mac
we're on
Miller.
anymore.
It's just my childhood.
True.
I don't really like him.
Really?
You were more of like.
It's alright. I mean,
I'm not saying like personally.
No.
His music wasn't my.
it wasn't your style.
You were more like. I could see you more like. You're more like on atmosphere. I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I told you I saw him, right?
Really?
Yeah, at the Reggae Fest over there.
Slug idea.
Yeah. They played Dirty Girl, which I was like, oh, Fink showed me this song.
Dirty Girl. Dude, like he like tried to do like a little group with Murs for a while, right? Yeah, dude, I had a phase where I was super into atmosphere also.
What was that called? That was like Felt or some shit?
Felt, exactly. Good memory, Walter. Let's go live on the IG. This shit is dope. I thought I was gonna break it, but it's supposed to be that tight. So it holds the phone down.
Yeah, because if not, then it'll pop out.
Dude, we could totally leave this part in it. This part is cool. We talked about Felt. Like, people are gonna know that we have like some type of understanding of hip hop.
Dude, I'm always fucking talking about nonsense, but at the very least, I know my
How do you even go live? I've never even went live before. Oh, this move. This part we gotta put in. The day I met Walter, He was the reason I noticed him is because he broke a glass at his table. Then we like got to talking
on purpose.
Yeah, right. And we got to talking, and he came over to our table. Like him and his homie scooted over to our table at the bar. He broke another fucking glass, bro. Damn, bro.
It's pretty clear.
Look at that shit, bro. Bro, we could,
looks good.
yeah, we could totally film some shit like that, bro. Damn, we gotta run out. We gotta get our feet on the ground, bro, like Danny Mullen and shit.
Dude, we got Venice, we got fucking
Santa
LA
Monica,
Live,
LA
we got-
Live, yeah. The possibilities are endless. We live in the perfect city for this shit, bro.
Bro, we're literally like moving something like 2 inches, and then this food just like you hear, she's all, yeah, something just broke.
Like, not doing that
Like
anymore.
literally, yeah. 2 seconds into us trying to move things around, I like shattered some glass and we gave up. Did you take that shot?
No. I am not probably gonna take a shot.
Who took that shot?
You?
I didn't.
It was a ghost.
I just like poured a new 2 shots.
Yeah.
Look at the dogs all falling
I know.
over there.
It's because he wants to be back here. I feel so bad that he can't.
That's alright. He's
He's just such a dum-dum.
Yeah, he's a little dum sometimes. Let's all right. We can get back on topic. I feel like we're not. We could just
New
we're right
freezer.
back. New freezer. See, bro, like our little camera that we have right there, it would like fit on that thing. There's like a little screw in.
Yeah, this is
There's
like
like a little
basic
screw in at the
tripod.
bottom.
I'm trying to see if I could get, like, obviously you're gonna want Instagram and social media.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a camera, so we could probably take pictures too.
Damn.
Dude, I'm just producing, bro.
Bro, you
He's
could
doing
like,
his thing.
dude. We're gonna need a team, bro. You know, it's
He
like,
is the team right now.
oh, dude,
to be
it's gonna
honest.
be dope.
Hey, also shout out Figs. Daniel Figueroa has fucking hooked up the podcast today. Fucking go check his fucking shit
Yeah,
out.
D-Fig.
He has content also.
Dan
He's
Fig.
gonna be our fucking our behind the camera man for a little bit. He's gonna come over here and talk for a little bit too.
Bro, once we get some money,
New freezer.
new freezer.
This is gonna be the inside
Chains.
joke.
Everyone gets chains.
Hey, did you see that fucking going back to the actual like podcast? Did you see that fucking Rich the Kid was like, buy the new album and you get this like fucking Cracker Jack chain? It's literally like a Cracker Jack box toy.
Oh no.
You know how they do that where they try to motivate you to?
No.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
So
too.
like Nicki Minaj had like a huge problem
Yes, this is what we're talking
with
about.
Travis Scott selling the merch and also selling a digital copy with his album from anything that you bought on his website.
Mm-hmm.
So it counted for album sale. So like people that were going to buy that stuff was already listening to his fucking album.
True.
So it was like two album sales for each person basically. And she only lost like she lost the number one album that week by only like about 5,000 units. And like he sold like over 50,000, units of his merch. And like, yeah, she was like in an uproar, but that's
I mean, people
how
are always,
that comes into play sometimes.
Well, people are always gonna do marketing things to get you like involved, but at the same time, like for me as like someone that's like, I mean, I feel like sometimes I'm intelligent, but at the same time,
Marketing is half the battle.
But like for you to be like, here's this fucking plastic chain that looks like it has diamonds. That's gonna make you want to buy the album? Fuck no. If I
No,
like an
it's not.
artist, I'm gonna like the artist, dude.
Exactly. And like also that thing with Supreme Patty, how he gives away those free chains.
I hate that guy so
Dude,
much.
my
And we were
homie-
just talking
my
about
homie
lighting the
got
pubes
one.
on fire and
Yeah.
smoking. That's him.
That's
Supreme
that's
Patty.
Supreme
That's
Patty.
you. I got direct beef with you.
I don't
Comes in, he's like,
necessarily.
"What's up,
I don't
mama
necessarily
boy?"
have beef with you. He's like 27, you live at home.
And I'm just like, new freeze.
New freezer. No, but honestly, fuck. What was I saying? Oh yeah,
Album sales and
yeah. One of my homies got one of those free chains that he gives out
Mhm.
online,
Was it trash?
and it was so trash.
Was it like you could like crush it in your hand,
You could.
like Thanos?
Well, yeah. If you're just a little strong, you could do
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Like you, like, oh man, this is like prop jewelry, but like if prop jewelry was
Bro,
not
you
even,
remember
like,
that? Like the last scene, one of the last scenes of Infinity War, Thanos is just like, "You should aim for the head," and he just snaps, bro, and everyone dies.
This guy. I didn't even watch the movie and I knew that.
dude,
Fucker,
that move,
fucker. I hate Thanos. No, honestly, Thanos was one of my favorite Marvel characters before this fucking Marvel movies came out.
really. And then,
I feel, put this on God. You know, I was saying like I made like a super hot take last week about like X dying, like deprived us of a generational talent, like a transformational artist.
True.
I think that the actor that played Thanos should have been nominated for an Oscar.
Really?
Yes.
Wild. Why do you think that?
Because his performance was incredible. Like, just like
As that actor or like as that character?
as the character.
But I've never
I think it was Josh Brolin.
I was gonna say I've never. That's the problem. When you think Thanos,
Nobody-
you think Thanos.
nobody
you
from
don't
a
think
super-
of Josh Brolin.
Right.
That's why he didn't get fucking shit.
You're right. You're so right. But I
Because,
think
like-
he could have got best, like, at least a best supporting actor nomination.
You know when people get nominated like that, when the actual character, and this is like
Hops off the screen, can be entirely solo from the movie.
and it's like usually pretty fucking easy to be like, oh, that's fucking Ryan Reynolds. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, it's easy for like, and I'm not trying to say anyone's stupid, but it's easy for people that are like, I don't know who that is, to be like, oh, that's Ryan Reynolds in fucking the Notebook, or the Notebook. I don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm trying
Like
to say?
Deadpool?
But it's hard to say.
Yeah, I didn't
Big is
exactly
behind the camera,
when you
like-
said the Notebook, I was like, wait.
No,
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's that dude that's in that shit. It's not like with Thanos where it's like, oh, that's Thanos, the comic.
I
book
get what you're
character,
saying. Like,
and I can't
you
relate
can
to
do
the
as an
actual
actor. Yes, as an actor, you could do a role that like kind of ruins it, kind of like ruins your career going forward. Kind of like
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin when he did Home Alone. Like, he had to become a crackhead. Like, he couldn't like go on and do other movies because people are like, oh, you're the kid from Home Alone.
Macaulay Culkin is just sitting there in his house, minding.
No, bro, Macaulay Culkin is sitting in his house with a cracked dick, fucking lighting up right now. There's no way in hell, Macaulay Culkin.
He's probably been sober like 30 years.
Bro, he's been sober for about 5 minutes, and they let him do a Super Bowl commercial.
I'm so glad we were talking about Macaulay Culkin.
We're getting followers, man. We're getting every couple minutes we get a follower, bro.
Hey,
Go
you know
follow
what's
us on
funny?
IG. That's
The
where
only
we're
reason I
posting
agree with
everything.
you on that, he would have never done that stupid Super Bowl commercial if he didn't need money for drugs. That's all I'm saying.
On God.
Get out of your mind. That guy has more money than God.
No, I
No,
don't
he
think
doesn't.
guarantee you he has more money
I don't
than
think he
God.
does. Okay, you know why? Because
He doesn't necessarily own the rights to Home Alone, you know?
But I get where
owns-
Figs is coming from because
he
they
gets
do
a
pay
portion.
him. Yeah, no, they do pay him. And they paid him
Dude,
fat
he made-
from a lot of the shit that he made as a
money
kid.
As a minor,
Yeah.
they locked that money up until you're 18,
Mhm.
and he probably, I don't know what he did from 18 to
But
now.
you gotta think of who
Bro,
locked
did
it
you
up
see?
for him.
Did you see the pictures
How
of
much
him
did they
like a
take?
couple years ago?
Now though, he's
Yeah, he looks
Yeah, he looks
healthy.
better.
He looks healthy now, but he still looks like he lost a big chunk of his brain cells.
It's like, hi, I'm Macaulay Culkin. Hi, I'm Macaulay Culkin.
He's like, what's next? What do I say next?
So you're the Home Alone guy in this one. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, bro. And he's like doing everything he did in the Home Alone movie, except he's like, Google.
Yeah.
Like, play
But
this,
here's the thing.
yeah.
I could go with Figs because he could be just aging shittily, really
Yeah.
shittily. He could be aging really badly, and we could be saying the same thing about the Olsen twins. But they don't have that image, where they're like on the streets looking like death.
dude. They married billionaires.
Exactly.
Shut your mouth.
So now they're just
Yeah.
like they were rich. Guess what?
Those
they don't
girls,
have to worry about fucking.
those girls had peace of mind, bro. They
Fucking-
were like, "Look, we're gonna use our. What did we talk about last episode? Fame, fame, leveraging. Just like Kylie Jenner made $1 billion,
right.
they leveraged their fame to marry a billionaire. Ba-boom.
Damn, that's a different fucking aspect too.
Mm-hmm. That's a different type of fame leveraging.
That's actually a lot smarter. Because at the end of the day,
Like Mariah Carey, she married.
oh no!
I'm
I hate
sorry.
Mariah Carey,
I
bro.
I don't care for Mariah Carey very much. I have an uncle that has seen Mariah Carey's residence in Vegas 7 times.
What?
He's seen it.
Uncle?
Yeah,
I
he's
think you have an
gay.
aunt, bro.
He's gay. He's gay.
I think you have an aunt.
But yeah, he's seen it 7 times.
That's
Bro, there's this
Give me
girl
one
I
of
know
those tips.
that legit has like a grow, and she is making bank.
That's why I want to go to Vegas. Local.
Dude, if you see this, I know you know who you are. Please hit me up so I can have you on the show.
For legal reasons, we don't know who this person
I
is. We
want
don't
to
associate
ask
with
you
them.
about the
Allegedly.
grow. Like, I sent you some funny thing that I thought you'd think was funny, but you didn't. And like, but you know,
Oh, confessions.
yeah, bro.
Tell us the story. What happened?
Well,
we
like,
need to hear the story now.
she posted this. She had been posted. This is what happened.
What happened was
Let me start from the get. This girl went away for a while. You know how these things happen on Instagram. People stop posting, and they'll like go away, and they'll level up, or like they'll glow. They'll glow up. So this girl went away, and she did that, and she came back, and she started posting a bunch of stuff.
But like,
And
how
like,
did she glow up?
and then she was like backstage at Blueface, and then she was like standing next to Lil Baby, and I'm like, what is she doing? She's got to be selling drugs, because the next Snapchat, she was like holding this like fat stacks of money, bro, and she was in Atlanta for the Super Bowl.
She could just be a fucking escort, bro.
Nah,
On the low.
and then I realized that she helps operate a grow.
Okay, she went from owning to helping. What is she?
No, she might own it. I don't fucking know, bro. That's
what
the
is-
thing. I
I
haven't
feel like
talked
with those
to her.
things though, like someone's always like, no, they own it. No, they own it. Like just
How
for
did
legal
you-
reasons.
How did you burn this bridge, though?
I never burnt the bridge. It's just that I knew this female a very long time ago, like before high school. You know, there's like that bridge. Like if you don't talk to anybody throughout your whole high school years, you're not really friends anymore.
Okay, so that's how you know her? Okay.
Yeah, from elementary.
From way back.
But like, dude, like I felt like so cool in high school that like I don't give a fuck about impressing the people from my high school. But there's like so many people that I felt judged me like in my elementary school.
Of course.
That I wanted to impress.
Because in
Oh my
elementary school,
God.
it sounds weird as fuck, but most of the time, like, girls hit puberty before guys. So in elementary school, you had some girls that were probably hitting puberty trying to be, like, some fucking something, you know
Let
what
me
I'm saying?
let me
And they're
let me
looking
get
at you
this.
like,
Let
oh,
me
this is
get
just
this
Phil.
out of the way
this is
real
just young
quick.
Phil. It's not like you were flexing on the fucking
Yeah,
ground at
bro,
fucking 11
exactly.
or whatever the fuck.
But let me get this out of the way. I never had problems with girls.
Hey, let's just lay that down.
let's just like, start off with that. I never had problems with girls.
No, but I get what you're
Girls
saying.
had problems with Phil. Let's shoot to that.
That sounds like a song.
Nope. No, it doesn't.
Girls have problem with Phil. It sounds like a song about Uncle Phil. What you talking about?
Dude, rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
For real though.
First things first. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
That's sad.
Dude, every post that Will Smith makes on Instagram, he never has to do another acting job again. Every time he posts on Instagram, it's
Have
like
you
an
seen his
event. No.
He has a YouTube now, dude, and
This
he's
shit's
like,
popping?
yeah, dude.
God
Oh,
damn
let
it.
me bring it up on my phone.
Why am I so uncultured?
It's not your uncultured. It's that I'm just obsessed with YouTube, and I have nothing to do with my life other than go to school at 27.
Walter, you can't be hitting ourselves.
Self-deprecating blogs.
You
No,
can't do
self-deprecation is the best
Bro,
humor.
I'm putting it out there, so what the fuck shit you gonna talk after
Yeah.
it? Like,
Hashtag suicide by words.
hashtag social suicide,
Yeah.
aka podcast suicide.
Oh my god. That's some of the funniest shit.
I'm just letting people know I'm putting my effort into this
Suicide
fucking
by
podcast.
words. Just know that I'm gonna steal that.
Go for it. I stole it.
Eh. This is what people don't realize, that you're not stealing or biting.
Okay, here we go.
You're just like transferring information from a place to another place.
That sounds like if you've created something, then you'd be fucking pissed off if people started biting off you.
Yeah, unless
it's
like,
not
but
being-
imitation is the best form of flattering.
That's just not being creative, bro.
Unless someone's making money off of it.
Yeah,
then
unless
that-
they're making money off
Then that's
it.
when it gets real annoying. Because then you're like, that's great that you're really into me, and you're imitating my style. But guess what? I was making money off that shit. Now you're making money off the same shit I was.
And you're fucking with my money now.
Exactly. I think that's where Figs is coming from. Like,
Yeah,
if you were in
I
that
get it.
position, like, and you were sitting there waiting for someone to be like, okay, like, I'm waiting to get that deal, and then some other motherfucker came up on the same shit, on the same style,
But it also
and he only took like 2 months to do it, and you took 2 years, I would be
on,
pissed.
Depending on the industry too, if you're like an artist or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that, or
And depending on what capacity, like, you're stealing. Like, are you taking, like, my whole persona, like, my whole shit? Or are you just, like, maybe, like a lyric here or there?
Yeah, but then
like it's pretty vague in music because you don't know what is influence.
what about the Mencia,
But
the
then-
Mencia thing?
But yeah, I
That's
mean,
like that's comedy at
yeah.
its like worst when someone's acting like
Yeah.
literally you go up on stage and you're like ha 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 blah 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 and then you just say ha ha blah 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 and it's like Dick, you just said the same thing, you just changed it a little at the end. what the fuck?
I
Like,
feel that.
and that's when Mencia got called out because he's taking Ari's joke. He's
Like-
taking Joe's joke.
Like, I see what this who's saying, like, say you're an artist, and like, oh fuck, I almost lost it. And
It's okay.
then like, I take something from you,
Yeah.
but like I blatantly take it.
yeah.
But like my fan base has never heard of you. And so like my fan base thinks like I came up with like this new cool thing. Like that's not cool.
That's what I'm saying, though.
That's
If,
not
if
cool.
you've been working for 2 years and someone comes up in 2 months off your shit, like, hell yeah, I'm gonna be pissed. But if they're at least gonna be like, yo, shout out, blah blah blah, for inspiring me, or like, hey, let me reach out to so and so,
I think like
then that's when I would go up to him and be like, yo, dude, you're doing this shit. You know you're doing this shit like me. So
Cut that shit out.
no, not even just cut that shit out. Like, let it be known. Like, let's do an album together and like make people be like, this is a genre now. Now me and you can capitalize
Like
off
a
this. Since
style.
you've already sucked my fucking dick dry of my talents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And from there, it's like, yeah,
Cancer, very aggressive.
dude,
Yeah.
it's because I know that fucking feeling where you're like, I'm gonna make something, and then someone's like, I'm gonna make something. You know, you're like, just say
Wait,
that.
I just,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So you could
No,
do like,
this was gonna say something of value. I heard.
No, like nothing. I wasn't gonna say anything.
no, I was just saying
I thought he
more.
was gonna say something. He lost it.
More or less, like, even with like beat makers, dude, or like producers.
Well,
Like,
like-
you have that so much where you're like, I literally just heard that synth in this song, but instead of it being like up notes, it's down notes, and then it's arpeggiated, and then it's like slightly
thing-
changed. You're
Yeah,
like,
the thing with producers is that you have to have like your own specific thing that you do great. Like
Like murder beats
Zaytoven.
or murder beats?
Zaytoven puts keys on every beat he makes because Zaytoven is an organist. Like at his church every Sunday. Like that's his passion.
that's the truth, dude. Because he has his stories. He'll be like at the organ, and you'll see like the church background,
Yeah.
and you're like, what the fuck?
That's-
This dude produced sick trap music, and then goes to the church like,
Yeah, bro.
okay, this is my penance.
You
Like-
gotta give all thanks to the Most High, bro.
Yeah, and then at the same time, though, you got to think like he's in the studio with killers.
Yeah,
So it's
but-
like, is that balance to like life? Is that what you need?
The beats aren't evil, you know.
No. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's like when people put the lyrics on top of that's when it changes.
But
all
it's like
meaning.
you're serving the Lord, and then you're serving the killers too. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Just trying to get money.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but you have to like go to the point where it's like, is my money worth like blood?
He's
I
at
think-
church.
Yeah, bro.
Is fucked up. You know,
That's
like,
true.
Those motherfuckers are the biggest thieves.
That's true.
Oh, bro, on God. Oh, man. I was like such a devout Catholic for like the first half of my life. Like I don't even want to get into that shit.
Dude, you're preaching to the choir here, man.
And like, just like, I think how he does it is like, he's like, maybe I'm out here with these killers, but I'm like
Hispanic white
advocating.
trash Walter.
Oh, dude, that's all I am
The
today.
Mexican Al Bundy over here.
That's
bro.
all I am, man.
Bro.
I'm about to put my hand on my
This
crotch
shit,
and lay that real quick.
this shit is going hella off the rails, bro. We drank a whole mini bottle of J-Mo,
We did.
and this shit is going off the rails.
Cleaning
I love
the
it.
table with printer paper.
Printer paper,
Hey,
and
man.
then folding it up and
There's-
making a coaster.
There's no absorption in printer paper.
No, zero.
Hey, you know what?
Zero.
The funnier part is,
the
it got absorbed,
absorption-
bro. Some like weird entity was like, okay, we'll make this work for him. He's on camera.
That's fucking hilarious, bro. Like, I feel like paper, like papyrus, the plant, they like smash it down so much.
Papyrus.
Papyrus.
That's so specific.
Yeah, you
Dude,
didn't know that?
Papyrus.
Hey,
created-
you know about Ants Canada?
Bro, I have so much trivial knowledge. Like, you're gonna trip out, bro.
It's crazy.
No, but like, they started making paper in Egypt. Because the most common plant that surrounded the
something to
Nile.
roll their weed in. I'm just kidding.
No, absolutely not.
Seems like some Egyptian shit. Sorry.
Yeah. No, but like the most like common plant around the Nile was papyrus. And it was just like it was easy to mold and shit. So they'd like lay it out in strips cross-hatched like both ways, and then they'd put like a big ass heavy ass rock on top of it, and that's how they created paper.
Are we fact checking this? Or?
We could fact check it if you like. I learned this shit in school. Like a lot of stuff I learned in school, and then at the end of the day, I always say I hated school. Like I didn't learn
These
anything.
are the
there.
Egyptians, though, right? These are the Egyptians we're talking
Egyptians.
about. These are the same motherfuckers that built these fucking structures that we still have no
clue.
legit. I mean,
Oh,
I
we're
think
getting Walter's back.
I think
right
I
now.
know. I think
And
I know.
They have the exact specifications of Orion's belt. Like To the
Dude.
stars. They match the stars. The pyramids do.
Did you see that post that was like for the first time? It was like 3 planets aligned with the pyramids, the 3 pyramids, and they had no idea that did that, and that was like 4 years ago. And they're like, "Well, we know it does this now." Like,
I mean,
Bro.
that I feel like over enough period of time, those fucking 3 pyramids would have lined up with the
with something,
With
right?
just about anything,
and they were
right?
so, but they were so.
If you're looking for a puzzle, there's gonna be one there.
But also,
If you're
they're
looking for a
so-
pattern.
Yeah.
But they're so obsessed with things that, like, even now, like astrologists and like people that study the sky and like astronomy are like, how the fuck did they know that?
Well, I think like
You know what I mean?
the world had no light pollution then, so it's like
It
you
was
could
a lot
probably see, like,
easier.
That's so fucking right,
wild
Figs.
ass shit. And
I didn't even
Dude,
think about
imagine-
that. That's crazy. They're
like,
probably like,
no.
oh, there goes a spaceship that we don't even know what the fuck a spaceship is.
Dude, you know some content
I think that's where
we
dragons
need to
came from,
film?
to be honest.
You know, like
spaceships in
Well,
medieval
think
times.
about it.
bro.
They see something spitting fire.
Oh!
They see it traveling through the sky.
A
All
meteor.
Dick. Not even a meteor, but they see something that's not like a meteor, a spaceship. Say
Spaceship.
Say someone in the fucking world was smarter than us, far into
In
the
the uni-
future.
in the universe,
No, not
not
in,
like-
not no in our world.
Okay.
Later in time, like millions, if not like a billion years in our
A
future,
bill-
if we don't fucking kill ourselves, you don't think we fucking figure out how to
Dude,
time
we're
travel?
smoked in like 20 years.
Bro, this Stephen Hawking,
We're
like,
done.
I know.
Dude,
This podcast
Steven-
will be done in about 20, maybe like 19 years, guys. So,
bro. So
get
listen,
in now.
listen to this shit. Stephen Hawking, when he was alive, he was like, if the world keeps going on how we're going, we are going to last approximately 500 more years with like all the war and shit that's going on. And then when Stephen Hawking was dying.
He was like, "Fuck that."
No,
10.
dude. Yes, listen
So,
to this.
how does
When
Stephen
he was
Hawking
dying, he said, he was like, in his dying breath, he was like, we only really have like 100 years. Oh. And he died, bro. He just
No
left us
fucking
like
way.
that. I put that shit down. Look up the
I'm
article.
gonna
check.
I'm gonna go look
Fact
for
check,
Stephen
fact
Hawking
check.
right now.
Look
and
it.
just-
Somebody
check.
out there is going to see
Look it
this and
up.
they're going to fact check everything. And it'll be okay.
Stephen Hawking's last words.
Stephen Hawking says we have 100 years to live.
Wait,
Just Google it.
wait! I'm not
Stephen
letting you
Hawking's
do it because
last
then
words.
you're gonna find like the obscure article. It's like, it's gonna be like written by Phil, and I'm just like, well, this is your article, Phil. Of course.
So, Stephen Hawking had to have like suicidal thoughts.
Oh, dude, on the daily,
Bro,
he was probably like,
you-
fuck these dumbasses.
There's no way like
There's no way.
you could be that smart and then
If
not
he could
have
actually
any
move, he would
bodily
have killed
function.
himself. Yeah.
I wonder, like, dude, that's got to be trapped in your own body like that. Ugh.
Especially when you have that high functioning of a mind.
Dude, I like as an athlete, no, as someone who uses their body on a
Dude,
daily
you were
basis.
fucking right. The rise of power and self-sustaining AI will be either the best or the worst thing that ever happened to humanity.
That has nothing to do with 100 years.
But
Bro,
like
100
AI
years.
within the next 20 years
Bro.
is gonna literally be like, we're gonna put augmented reality on and not care about reality.
That's what Elon Musk.
Elon
was
Musk,
fucking
yes, he was
tripping
like,
about.
he on the Joe Rogan podcast, he was like,
He was like,
have you ever kicked a computer? They have great memory.
Dude, you know what's
Damn.
You know what scares me is like the smartest dudes are scared of AI.
Yeah, because they know. Dude, imagine, come to find out.
Imagine like being peeking behind the curtain and seeing what they've seen. Because dude, when Elon Musk was doing that podcast or any interview you've seen of him, he looks like he's seen some crazy ass.
Dude,
shit.
he
He's seen
smoked
it-
a
he's
fucking
seen it
blunt.
all, bro.
Like, I
He's
don't
seen
give a
it
fuck.
all.
I'm just trying to chill right now. And I'm trying to talk about this shit. And then his whole, like, everyone fucking was just like, oh, well, you can't smoke a blunt. And in his mind, he's probably like, dude, if you know what the fuck I knew, you wouldn't care about a blunt. You wouldn't care about a drink.
Yeah,
Like, that's exactly kind of the same thing where, like,
Yeah,
I
they
get
were
into-
drinking scotch the whole time, I'm pretty sure.
But kind of what Figs was saying, like, the stuff that they must know, where they're like, well, now we gotta fucking try to help humanity, because, you know what I mean? Like,
Bro, they're absolutely already experimenting with the AI, because, like, you can't type fast enough for a computer to, like, get exactly what you're saying, you know? So, like, we're getting to a point where, like, they're linking our neurons to the computer. And, like, we're, like, literally communicating with the
Johnny
computer.
Depp.
Did you
and-
guys see that new HBO doc about that CEO? And she was like in charge of like the blood.
Oh, I heard about that. It's
She,
like
she
some.
made like these like Einsteins.
Yeah,
Have
that's
you guys seen it?
No.
Bro, you guys gotta. That needs to be a topic. It's fucking
Okay.
intense. It's like you guys have Firefest here, but it's like Silicon Valley Firefest.
Oh, okay.
Like
No.
like
Well,
this
that's what we were talking about at the beginning. How these people become like they're not even that smart, but they just become into power and they start manipulating and becoming sociopaths.
Well,
almost.
I think they were like if you watch the doc, she was like a sociopath to begin with.
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm saying.
She like tried to emulate herself after Steve Jobs, and she was always wearing like black turtlenecks.
Like
and
she was being a character.
Like she was trying to do that shit.
My like sister's girlfriend's sister is like this person at NBC, and she's like helping with this. She's like the producer of this podcast called The Dropout, and it's about that girl. It's about that girl that like started this company, but it was really all a fraud, right?
Yeah. Well, like basically,
Yeah.
she was she wanted to like have the same mindset that Steve Jobs had, where it doesn't matter no matter what happens, we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, and she was trying to like saying like, even if it's impossible, I'm gonna find the right people to put in place to make it possible.
Yeah.
And you can do that with like technology. You can do that with like certain industries, but she tried to do it with healthcare.
Holy
so it's
shit.
So it's like you're trying to do like that same mindset. We're gonna make them possible with like people's blood tests and stuff like that. So they're getting tested for like these certain diseases.
Oh, dude, okay, I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about now.
So like they're getting tested for this shit, and then she like the technology wasn't there.
Yeah,
and she wanted to have it in like these like printer boxes.
Yeah,
basically. And the people that were engineering this, they're like
what the fuck?
It's impossible to make it that small. We need to make it bigger.
Yeah.
She's like, no, we need to make it portable. You know.
Yeah.
And she started running like a Ponzi scheme
Oh
where she would get investors.
Bro. Yeah.
And she would fake the lab results and make it seem like everything was running.
Fuck.
And then, as those investors,
that should be life in prison, bro.
So like
honestly.
as she got that first wave, she used that money. And then she started to get looks at other people, and she used like, I'm gonna pay them back, and then get more money, and then I'm gonna pay them back.
Yeah, it was just like this guy from the Fire Fest.
She did that until like the company was worth like 5 billion, 8 billion. It was like.
So
like
she could have paid everyone back pretty much if she really wanted to.
I mean,
like the company may be worth that, but she spent that money already.
She kept the technology completely secret. She wouldn't release any like specs on it.
Okay.
She wouldn't like do any like live.
Yeah. She wouldn't give you like an actual fucking demonstration of the shit.
So,
imagine being so good at speaking to people that you could get $8 million without presenting any facts.
That's sociopath
but dude, like
shit,
she's so good that she got like Harry Kissinger. She was getting like these crazy ass secretaries of state, like all these like big ass dudes.
Yeah, people, influential ass people.
So there was this guy. He was like one of those big ass investors, and he took her under his wing, and she started coming to like his birthdays, family events, Christmases, and shit like that. And then as the shit started going down, his grandson was part of her team because he got like he got basically a internship there.
He started to realize this shit was bullshit.
Yeah, so he's like, dude, this is fraud. Basically, what
this is
we're
her
doing,
grandson.
Yeah, and so he goes with
this is crazy.
He goes with that information to his granddad, and he's like, look he shows him like paperwork. This is what's happening. This is all like, it doesn't work. We don't have the technology. Like there's hepatitis running all throughout the fucking lab. It's really bad. And then the guy's
were the scientists getting hepatitis?
Well, it was like in the air because like when they were brewing the prototypes, like
it was
fucking
would
drip blood, and then it would like break a vial, and it's just like.
See, I heard about this, but I didn't hear this whole story.
So the grandpa, he tells his grandson, "I believe her." He's like, she wouldn't lie to me. She wouldn't lie to me.
There's like
and
a
so
fucking
then
particle of fucking death fighting one.
She was able to like be such a manipulator and so good.
This guy didn't even believe his own grandson, his own family.
Sociopaths, dude. They're everywhere. That's crazy.
She was like she could make you believe
right now.
anything. She can make you believe
anything. I believe that because there's people like that literally will talk to you with a straight face and tell you some evil ass shit.
So that was like the craziest part because like it started coming down and like they were getting.
This reminds me of Dr. Death, by the way.
So they started to get lawsuits put against them, and then she goes on like all these big talk shows, and she goes in front of like the boards, and like she goes in front of everyone and saying like
still lying out of her ass,
out of her like straight face. No, like you see like liars, they look to the left. Like there's
they're like
none of the signs, none of the tells. She believed what she was saying.
That's some woman shit, bro.
No,
on God, I'm sorry.
some
That's some
shit.
woman shit. Just be able to lie. Just not give a fuck. Just straight face.
Hey, take it easy, Roseanne.
We're gonna get stopped before we
Roseanne,
get started,
this is
bro.
episode 2, bro.
Bro, there's gonna be feminists throwing shit at my house and shit. They're gonna be
No,
throwing
bro.
themselves at my house.
Dude, I
put me in the catapult. Okay, here I go. Fucking flying into my
Fuck.
fucking pool.
Bro,
and
I
shit.
supported Trump in the first podcast.
But you know what's even funnier? You
Wow.
supported it for the reason that people are supposed to be supporting it, not for the ignorant side.
I don't want to hear
I even-
why you should support
No,
Trump.
Because,
I
like,
even
it's like
said
the-
he
the
was an
people that are
idiot.
stupid
I even
enough-
said he was an idiot, but
Fuck
my points
you.
made sense, bro.
But
I'll
it's
show
the
you
people
some
that are
videos
dumb
ever.
enough-
We can watch some videos after.
But it's the people that are dumb enough to go like, okay, I'm this dumb and I'm ignorant and I see this guy for the face value. Yeah, Trump! Skakadur! And then there's the people that are like,
Wait, what?
Do it again. Do it all over again.
no, because then someone
No,
gets
one
taken
more
out of
time, one more
context.
time.
They're
Do it
gonna
again.
me mad at me.
One more time.
They go, yeah, Trump! Skakadur!
I need someone to edit that.
Anyways, yeah,
That's gonna be in the minute long
Someone
clip that we
comment
put on
real quick
Instagram.
so that I can know what the fuck to edit that in.
needs
I'm
to
just
be
gonna put it in
a
slow mo.
gif.
Just be like, Skakadur!
It's awesome.
Anyways.
let's take this shot real quick.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that the Trump thing is the best fucking form of divide and conquer. Even within the Trump fucking fan club. Because you got the people that are so fucking stupid racist they can't even fucking make a decision for themselves, so they go, Skakadur! See the guy, that's their guy. Then you got the people that like actually want to change to be like, uh-huh. You know what I'm talking about.
What
But,
he's
like,
really doing is like starting a conversation that has been needed to been happening for years now.
but there's also
But the
the
people
platform.
are just so scared and so stuck in their ways and so okay with being comfortable that they can't have that conversation. And if you try to have that conversation, they try to label racist, KKK, neo-Nazis, Russia.
But that's the other-
do you hate Mexicans?
But that's the other level of separation where like you have like the people like I said that are you should be calling them that for 1,000%. You should be.
No, but
then
there
you
are
have the
definitely
level of
bad people out there that I don't agree with.
That's
and
what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
trust-
Those people-
and I don't necessarily agree with Trump, but
But-
I do
But
I do appreciate the fact that he started the conversation that we have supposed to have been having for
But
a
is
long
it a
time
conversation or a narrative?
It's
You know what
not
I'm saying?
it's not a narrative. It's a conversation.
I think it's a
that
narrative
both
from him.
sides needs to like sit down and just like agree with it. Like I was saying, there's not Democrats and Republicans. There are people that are willing to evolve with the times and what's going on, because throughout history we've been crawling through technology, but we're going to get to a point where we start walking, and eventually we're going to be running, and this shit's going to move so much faster than it is right now.
So then
And
going
so
back
there's
to what,
people that are willing to evolve and people that are not.
Going back
And
to
the people
the-
that who are not willing to evolve.
then
are
going
gonna
back to
get left
then going back to what if Elon Musk was president? Would you
I
feel
mean,
better?
well,
I don't know.
South African, so
He's just
Okay, he can't be president. Yeah,
So-
fuck.
he's not.
Bro,
from
if we
What
America.
if Elon Crust was president? You know what I'm saying? What if a certain guy that was like that motherfucker was president? I would feel better than if fucking Trump was president, enabling certain people to be like, "Shkakadur," and other people would be like, America. The America people, I don't really have a problem with, because at the end of the day, not a lot of those motherfuckers are racist. But they do want what you're saying. They want that fucking thing to come to light. They want all the corruption to come to light. But he's not gonna do it.
I
dude.
know
He's not gonna.
the thing
he's
that
corrupt
people,
himself.
the thing that people
Alex
don't
Jones over here.
realize.
Demons.
I know. It's like,
Demons.
dude, I saw the wig almost
Alex,
pop
yeah,
out.
Alex Jones is my apparent father now.
The wig almost came
Bro,
off, bro.
let's talk about my haircut real quick.
Please,
Doesn't he look like Obi-Wan?
Supercuts
Doesn't he
took
look
my
like Obi-Wan
haircut.
Kenobi?
What is this?
This
What's
is
going on?
this is me trying to be the second half
So,
of Don't Kill
Bro,
Me.
he's like Chris Griffin as Obi-Wan
Turn this
Kenobi.
No, the other way.
Do I have a pequeño?
What the
Fire, bro.
fuck, bro?
Look at this. Did you get the hairline shaved in?
God damn.
I just asked her to fucking give me an undercut.
No, but did she like give you a hard line? Like, did she cut?
I don't
cut
think
the
so.
line in?
I think
Or is it-
I think he just
I
has a
think
hard line.
Yeah, I have
Did
part my
she
hair
like
right there.
use like the
No, I
buzzer?
part my hair right there all the
Okay.
Let me see.
See, you
This is
want
the
to know what
best.
happens?
This is the best Supercuts haircut I've ever seen.
But
bro.
you don't want to know what happens? I'm in the
Supercuts.
car. I'm in the
Why
car.
do you go
The
to
wind starts
Supercuts?
blowing.
First of
The
all,
wind starts
why
blowing.
are you
Wait,
going
this
to
happened.
Supercuts?
Nuts.
We live in
Why?
LA, and there are
Why?
so many great barbers here in East
Why
LA.
are you going to
So many
Supercuts?
great barbers. I don't know why you go to Supercuts.
It's a goddamn Walmart.
Oh God! Oh God! You go
I
to
feel like I'm
Walmart for a
roasting
haircut.
myself right now. Yo, what's up? I go to Supercuts. I live in my house. With my mom.
Yeah, I live with my mom. I'm 27.
27.
Dude, what?
New freezer.
New freezer.
Can you explain yourself?
Yeah, so
Please-
the Supercuts
please
thing is
explain.
literally just because I know they're quick, and I just don't like sitting there and
You
having
can-
someone like.
It's called getting an appointment.
I know, not quick like
Call.
getting and sitting there. I mean, quick like 10 minutes haircut, 15 minutes haircut, dude.
You got places to be.
Bro.
No, I have fucking like fucking weird thing about people touching my fucking hair, man. Like some people just like
You
they-
gotta find a barber that you trust.
You don't like getting your hair shampooed?
I actually like that. That actually
So
does feel
then-
good. It's fucking.
That's more
fly.
intimate than a haircut.
I
There was
thought the glasses.
Oh
were
no, there was a
fly.
fly that was just in my face.
Okay.
That's more intimate than a haircut.
The shampoo.
Yeah,
I
she's getting
think
her
so,
fingers
too.
all up in your scalp.
Damn. This whole time I've been getting my
Bro,
fucking
what if she
scalp
has
molested.
lice
you know?
under her nails?
Shut the fuck up! Dude, you're gonna make me have like some fucking phobia when I go next time. I'm just gonna be like, they're gonna be putting the scissors to my hair. I'll be like,
She don't have your nails.
Oh,
She-
yeah.
They're definitely gonna be trimmed.
new
Well, what
freezer.
if, what if she has like like a set like nails?
I
girl
don't-
nails.
Where am I going to get this haircut?
Supercuts.
Oh, okay.
That's what you said.
Get your haircut by a dude first of all.
Yeah, bro. No girl
First
knows
of
how
all-
to do a fade. You
That's
need a
weird
fade,
that you guys say
bro.
that because I
Well-
feel like girls will cut your hair like to what they like, to
You
what they
have
think they like.
Nothing to compare to. You went to Supercuts.
Hey, there's a guy on the wall, dog. There's a Supercuts guy. He looks like this.
I want that one. I want my hair to look like that
That's
guy.
usually what I point at, or I'll go here and I'll show them a picture, and then they try as best as they can. I'm like, that was close enough. And then I get
See,
to the
yeah,
podcast
I
looking
feel
like
like he'd be
fucking
too
the
nice
guy
to-
from No Country for Old Men.
You're living
With no
that
shit.
good enough life, bro.
Yeah,
I
no,
need-
you can't live that good enough
need to
life. You need to
have-
be the adequate life.
Like, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's just as bad.
I feel
Dude,
like living my
you
best
can-
life just cut halfway.
There are people that can give you what you want.
I think there are, but there are also people that you can pay $15.
How much? Okay, is it $15?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
if you're talking about fees, like
Yeah.
money,
That's the best you're gonna
I
get
mean,
in the whole
that's-
city.
that's why you get a fucking shitty haircut, though.
I'm not gonna lie about it.
Yeah.
$15 Supercuts.
So you,
Fucking Atlantic Square by
I
Elac.
go to the same guy every time.
That like
That's
that.
like the universe telling me, Walter, that we should keep going.
high
and like,
power.
yeah, high power, bro.
I don't believe that shit.
You gotta chug that beer before we open this new one for you.
I definitely don't believe any of that shit.
I know, like, I don't usually believe in that shit either, but like, it was just I don't believe in coincidences either.
I do. Dude, all this shit we're in is a random coincidence.
I think we're in a fucking simulation. I think we're honestly in
Bro,
a
but
game.
like the simulation, like real life must be so fucking boring that like they had to create this simulation.
Dude, we're in fucking the Ready Player One.
Yeah, or it's like
So is that
or it's like the Matrix.
is that your explanation for like ghosts and
Yeah.
shit? It's like
No,
a
I don't know if I believe in ghosts.
overlapping.
I think that like and I've experienced it really well with lucid dreaming. You can get in between your dimensions.
Jesus.
Oh god, yeah. You just-
Everyone saw that shit. That's going on the minute clip on Instagram too.
I'm not gonna tell you to open mine.
Oh no, no.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
I've seen someone chip their tooth doing that. It was like, oh, well, that was stupid.
Yeah. Good thing I didn't do it.
Dude, I was like, did you just chip your tooth? Like,
Yeah,
No, I didn't.
I've chipped my tooth one time, and like you feel like little grains of
Of tooth.
yeah. You're like, what the fuck? And it's the weirdest feeling ever because it starts to get numb.
you know what's the weirdest
Bro, I had
feeling?
braces, and like every time they work on your braces, like little chips of tooth go into your mouth, and it's like
Fuck that.
it's like porcelain.
Have you
Yeah.
ever had like a dream where you're losing your teeth?
Oh yeah.
I hate those dreams
Are
because
you
you
getting
like
your teeth torn out?
no,
No.
just you're like
It
you're
just
just
starts
you're just talking and they're just like and you're
I
like
think
what?
it's like high stress.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck, I've been really fucking with dreams lately because like lucid dreaming to me is like the closest form of like actual like when people say like visualize what you want and then you'll get it. That's the closest form of visualizing shit to me because you can't visualize shit and like actually act it out in reality. In your dreams, if you're lucid dreaming, you can create a scenario, you can create the only problem, everyone in your dream is going to be you and no one ever realizes it until I tell you that or until someone tells you that. Your dreams are you, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So if you're dreaming about a girl you really love, that's not you, dude. That's your projection of the girl with your personality.
Dude, oh my god, I felt that so many times, like where I've dreamed about.
Yeah, and you're like, let's do this, and the other person's like, let's do this, and then that's the dream because it's you, it's your persona. You're not doing anything other than projecting a reality within your mind against the background of your dreams.
Bro, I have reoccurring dreams like
those are the
happen
worst.
Multiple times. Like
About
there's
what,
this,
though?
There's this one where like I pick up these two wands and like they're kind of like stuck together and I just like
Wands?
like they're like wands, you know? Like they're just like these two like metal poles.
Okay.
And like I tear them apart.
Okay.
And then like boom, I could fly
What
with these
the-
poles in my hand.
Maybe that's you breaking the third wall of your dream, bro.
Bro, right? And then like I'm flying.
That's the only thing I could think of because
I'm
I don't know
like,
what
right? I'm seeing beautiful shit. Bro, no,
the third wall, bro.
bro, but like
at least.
honestly, like I used to have this same dream like before I even started smoking weed.
Do you have a
And,
dream
like-
that you remember from like when you were a child?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll talk about that next.
Oh, those are
Fool.
weird dreams. Those
And,
are like,
like-
why do I remember that still?
And like I'll be flying and everything's beautiful and shit, and then I'm like by the ocean. And then boom, like they just don't work anymore, and like I fall and I
you ever
fall
wanted
and
to
I
be
just die like
Have
on
you
a
ever
rock.
wanted
I
to
hit a
like
rock.
be a pilot or something having to do with aviation?
Absolutely not.
Oh, that's weird. Then I don't know.
I used to have this one when I was younger where I'd be like in a red car. I don't know where the red car came from, but I'd be in the back seat by myself, and it was like parked on a hill, but I was in the middle of the street, and then I like am not seatbelted, and I'm like moving around, and then I would look to the doors, and like they go, like they'd all lock, and then the car would start rolling backwards.
Oh my god.
And then like it would just like start like gradually gaining speed, and then once I hit the bottom, I'd like wake up or the dream would stop. I never got beyond what
That's
would happen.
crazy.
And I used to have that like pretty frequently growing up. Like it was like a common dream, just kept happening.
Damn.
Some
Yeah.
Final Destination shit.
Dude,
That's
I
wild.
only started fearing flying and that kind of shit when I saw Final Destination, dude. And I started realizing perception, like deception, all that shit that like your mind plays tricks on you. Fuck, dude.
Like, my girl was watching Final Destination yesterday actually,
Okay.
and she was like, "Dude, I didn't realize how gory that shit was."
Yeah,
And
dude.
I was thinking like
It's
that was a
bad.
weird time in like our culture when we were like watching Saw, Hostel, like all these like super like you saw the violence.
It's
you
like
know?
mental
Isn't it weird
anguish.
that was also around 9/11 too?
Yeah. So it was like a reflection on
Of the time.
like society, I think, and it's like
Of course.
nothing was innocent anymore. You had to like because we couldn't see.
It had to be right in your face.
We couldn't see the war in Iraq. It was like an idea in our head. It's like, oh, we had troops that went overseas. It's like it never affected us.
You want to know that the crazier part that you say that? Australia had a studio, like Fox Studios Australia. They had a ride where you could ride the Titanic and you can either be first class or third class.
Whoa,
First class, you survive. Third class, you die.
dude, that's pretty trippy to go through.
They
that.
stopped fucking getting almost all traffic after 9/11 for their park. And they
Yeah.
blamed it on 9/11. But realistically, I think it was the times of like people didn't want to experience it. They wanted to sit in their chair and watch it. You know what I mean? It was like you were programmed now after seeing something so traumatic on TV. Everything after you wanted to see something just as crazy.
I remember like being super young, going on the tram ride and seeing
Yeah.
King Kong for the first
And
time.
being like, what?
dude, that was like
Losing your
so
fucking mind, huh?
intense.
Dude,
Yeah.
same.
And have you been
At
recently? You're
Universal
like-
Studios?
You're like, what's this shit?
Yeah, like how was I ever
But
scared of
dude,
this?
That
Yeah.
first time you see it, or like the first time you're underground, that earthquakes and the flood starts happening.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Dude, that was fucking trippy to me too. It was like vivid.
Yeah.
Dude, that Universal shit was like the fucking scariest shit. And there's one where Jaws. There's like a Jaws
Oh,
one
yeah,
too.
dude.
For, I wasn't on that side of the
So
tram.
they used to
Okay.
have the original boat there. You want to hear a crazy story? They used to have the original boat there, and Steven Spielberg used to go out on that boat and take time to be like, I'm reflecting on this movie because it fucked me up.
Really?
Yeah, after he started like getting cool about it and like, the set, the actual set of Jaws that's on the back lot, they took the boat away. Without saying anything to Steven Spielberg, without it telling anyone, like, from the movie, the studio took the boat, they took it apart, they destroyed it. and that was literally Steven Spielberg's like muse to get over the Jaws and how all dude they spent like they spent like millions of dollars on that movie, like almost 100 million if not over, because the like animatronics were fucking up because of the salt water. The actual fact that it's a movie about a fucking shark that no one's ever like seen before, it's like, this is kind of stupid. I don't know if we want to continue. Like that was his like muse. Like he would go and like sit there and chill. Like literally there'd probably be trams going by and he'd be like in the fucking boat like just chilling, like writing some new script.
Well, dude, like,
and they just got rid of it.
The worst thing for electronics is water. So it's
yeah,
like,
that's what they said. It was dry rot. That it was all dry rotted out.
Jaws was like the 80s, right? So it's like that is so primitive. Even now, like James Cameron, who's doing Avatar, he had to create technology because I think this new one's gonna.
He had the idea for Avatar in 1999.
Wait, they're making a second Avatar.
They're making 4 of them. They've made like I think they're
Well, I'm so excited. For that.
So like.
This Avatar is going to be completely underwater, I'm pretty sure.
What the fuck? That's going to be sick.
He had the idea for Avatar like in 1999 is what I was reading.
And he took acid.
Well, like he wasn't able to make, the technology was not there at the time.
You know what's funny?
So he had to wait until like Bluray, like until 2008.
That dude's a savage, bro.
Yeah. He's a visionary.
Dude,
James
he went
Cameron
to the Mariana
is.
Trench.
Yeah, dude. The fucking Marianas Trench or whatever.
Yeah, the deepest part of the ocean in the planet.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that?
It's fucking nuts.
Halfway down, I would get claustrophobic, bro. I don't know how the fuck people make it all the way down and they're like, so I'm going into some demon hole. Like, what the fuck? Like, literally, a fucking giant squid could come out and be like, fuck you.
Here's another crazy ass dream that I used to have.
Okay.
Oh, God. I have a bunch of dreams about the deep ocean.
I used to have this dream that I was, like, on a moon-like planet. Yeah. It had craters and it looked just like the moon, but it was tiny.
Okay.
And then there was no gravity, so I started sliding off the edge, and I just going down a hill.
Yeah.
And you just go boom right off into space.
Oh
yeah.
God.
I used to have that dream pretty fucking crazy all the time.
Damn, that's
it's like
crazy.
you would do this like trying to stop, and it's just like nope, you're sliding, son.
No.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're just in space.
I don't know why I have like those slippery slope dreams. It's weird. I don't know what that tells me.
No, bro, that is like it's got like something specific to do with like your brain, like your psyche.
It's all downhill from here.
Either that, or you've had a traumatic experience.
Well,
where
like never go backwards, you know. Always try to go forward.
My ancestors fell down a hill.
I know, right?
Yeah.
There's like the great thing.
Your ancestors were Jack and Jill.
Have you seen those European where they throw the cheese down, like the cheese?
Yeah, the cheese race,
bombing.
And there's just the guy like tumbling like this and overhead, dude. And he makes it to the end. He's all.
That was my ancestor, bro. He went head first.
Hey, dude, if that was your ancestor, my ancestor was off in the trees, bro.
Yeah, he gave no fucks.
Oh yeah, right.
Just rolling.
Can you pop it for me?
Yeah.
I just walked.
It's okay.
My bad.
Everyone knows what's going on.
Dude, the Dodgers are up 12-2 right now.
Trash.
Dodgers.
And then they'll get to the playoffs and just shit their pants.
No, they made it to the World Series.
Oh, excuse me.
2 years in a row. Look
the
at
World
my hat, bro.
Series.
This is the World Series hat.
That's what we always say, and then I get my hopes up, and then I just get my balls blued out.
Bro,
There's
can you
just
imagine?
Certain hue of purple.
Mike Trout made $500 million.
I met that motherfucker.
For just a salary.
I met him.
Yeah.
And
That's
he was
not
so
including
humble.
his endorsements.
Quick story. I valeted that motherfucker's car. He was literally, out of the people I was working with, was more humble than those motherfuckers. For him to be making more than any athlete in
American sports history and sports
in
history.
life.
I valeted Aaron Judge's car.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, 6'5".
Yeah,
6'6".
dude. He's like a fucking.
I didn't want to adjust his seat, so I was like,
You're like, what's up?
Touching the gas like that, and then I remember I got out, and then his key wasn't working, so I was like, hey, because I think it was like a rental or something like that. I was like, just put the key next to like this little spot, and it'll turn the car on. He's like, oh, thanks, man. I was like, like walking away. I was fucking tripping.
Dude, Aaron Judge, that's fucking dope. He's a mountain of a man, huh?
It was him and Giancarlo Stanton. They were both like.
They came in the same whip?
Well, it was the Yankees were staying at the hotel I was valeting at while they were playing the Angels.
Oh wow!
So like, I saw the entire team, and I saw who's the coach? I forgot his name, but he's like dead serious, bro.
Oh my god!
Nothing
I know.
but business from like the beginning to the end.
They have normal lives, bro, away from the field and shit.
But dude, you see some like sketchy ass shit at that hotel that I would
bet.
stay at. Like,
No.
The CEOs of like these companies would come with a chick, and then like they'd bust in.
Chick.
Yeah, they'd bust in their family like 3 days later.
Damn.
So they're spending like $72
Yeah.
with that hoe, kick her out, and then have
Leave,
the fam
bitch.
come
They're like,
in.
hi, honey.
Yeah, and like, dude, like the guys would like give us a wink and shit. I'd be
Wow.
like, oh, like, it made me feel so uncomfortable.
I've been balling out every
I was like,
season.
Yes.
I've been balling out every season.
You're lucky I'm not a snitch. I'd be like,
Exactly, dude. You know how
he's
many?
cheating.
Ooh. You're just like they're walking by like left pocket.
Just hand her the receipts.
And she's like, what?
Oh shit.
Damn, that's crazy to me because I know exactly like that motherfucker. You know what I mean? That like has everything, still wants more. At the end of the day, gets everything,
R.
still
Kelly.
has more. I didn't say peas on everything.
But I'm saying like they're like you just it's
Our
never
Kizzle.
enough.
Hey.
If you're broken in here, there's nothing that can save
H3,
you.
I was talking about this-
H3 had it perfect with that fucking. Do you have your shots?
Yeah.
Do you have your shot? Do you wanna come to America? Literally, it's a fucking clip of him recruiting bitches from another country to his cult.
Dude, it was
Bro,
like,
honestly,
it was like Africa. It was like
Was it?
deep Africa.
There you go.
Yeah.
See,
It was-
that makes more sense
I
because
was
it's like,
talking about it in the
That's why I
first
asked you, have your
episode,
shots.
bro.
oh,
You have to have shots
R.
to come to
Kelly.
America or
What
to
the fuck,
Africa.
dog? Damn, that's
Yeah.
fucking grimy.
I was talking about it in the first
I
episode.
thought he was just
how,
trying
like,
to get bitches
For
to fly
sure
overseas
he
with their
has,
shots.
like herpes beyond herpes. You know he's all fucked up.
You
bro.
know what's crazy? If you have
I
that
don't
money,
know.
if your dick
Fuck
just
R.
blows
Kelly,
up from
bro.
AIDS or
That's
some
not,
some
like,
shit,
some shit we
you just
talked about.
recreate your penis. Like there's a cosmetic surgeon. It's like, I love R. Kelly. I'd love to work on his penis. That's the fucked part.
Is that coming
I
from
don't
here
know.
or is that
No,
That's coming from the Shaq penis.
Wait,
the
that was
Shaq
like
penis
a-
era.
that was
the
like
Shaq
a-
penis era.
Oh my
gang
God.
gang?
If Shaq has a small penis,
Walt-
it's still huge.
Walt has had a huge fascination, pun intended, fucking Shaq's dick since we were like fucking
What?
like freshmen. Like
No.
Because it's real. It's a real thing.
Even if he
Proportionally-
has a small dick for a man that tall, it's still gonna be bigger than yours.
See? He gets it.
I get it. I get it.
This is why I feel. You get it though, because it's the truth. Like,
Dude, have you
if
seen that
I'm this
picture?
size,
Have you seen that picture of him holding the bottle or like the water bottle?
no.
Oh, he like holds it like
Or, like,
this.
is
It's
it like a Red Bull?
Hold up.
It's like this. It's like, oh,
When he holds a basketball, this is what the basketball looks like. I swear to
I
God.
bet.
I swear to
I
God.
bet.
It looks so tiny in his
No,
hand.
there's a
I've been
picture
into
of him
the
holding
shoe
hands.
genre. Imagine Shaq
Yeah.
shit. Holy fuck! He has to have 3 toilets to take one
you know-
shit.
you
There's
know-
this one
you know his
picture of
shit
him with
sticks
this
out
girl
of
that's like
water.
I know,
5'2".
just
No
straight.
shit
It's,
sticks
there's
out
no
of water.
like dump of the water. It's just like the water just expelling out the sides
You know, his,
from no fucking
his
room
toilet
left.
flushes 2 gallons.
Oh
He's
my
got like
God.
a special guy that comes like, Shaq got this. He's like fucking Ghostbusters shit. He's got all his gear.
It's that airport. You know, it's
Yeah,
like-
dude, that's super. Like, I'm about to get sucked out if my butt's still
Bro,
stuck on the thing.
like this shit's getting shot into the atmosphere. It's turning into like an icicle before it touches the ground, bro.
That explains a lot of the UFOs, pretty much, is what we're saying.
It was just Shaq shit, bro. Don't worry,
We went from Shaq's dick to Shaq's shit.
bro. We went from a lot of things to
Hey,
a lot of
as
things.
long as you go
but he was
dick,
saying
dick to ass and not ass to dick, we're good.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
He-
how
he
infections
was-
start.
he was saying that like if you have like a hole in your heart, like the shit's never gonna be filled. Like I was talking about in the first episode, like man, like our one like
Oh, yeah.
true like flaw is that like we have a hole in our heart
Always.
and like
for
it can
something.
never be filled by
For
anything.
something.
Everyone fights fulfillment in something. You know?
Yeah, well, you could fight
We're-
for that fulfillment, but like inherently,
It might take
like that's
you-
why we go to war, and like that's why
I
like
think that's also why people see
capitalism
kids
can
the way they
exist.
are, because kids don't know what they want yet. Once you know what you want, that's when your fucking like weird, like your weird primal urges come in, and it starts fucking shaping you almost, you know.
Yeah,
But that could be also part of the like, do you have your shots? Like that could be part of the like you have a mental illness.
Oh
you want
my
to fucking go to
gosh.
Africa and recruit bitches to your cult. You know what I mean?
that makes sense, bro. I want to ask this guy about MMA shit.
Ugh.
We got like so far off topic,
Talk to me.
bro. All right, shit.
Gotta shake off
We're
the
back
Shaq
onto-
dick and
dude.
Shaq,
I gotta
Shaq
shake
shit.
off Shaq shit and Shaq dick, bro. So like,
It's a lot on the mind.
dude, Conor McGregor retired, but like, I know we were talking like maybe he's not really retiring. He's just using it as like a negotiation tactic to like gain like a piece of the UFC because he's probably the biggest star they've had. But like, who do you think is the next person? I like have a couple names in mind, but like I want like who do you think's like the next guy?
I mean, I don't think in our generation we're gonna get another Conor McGregor.
No,
there's nobody that's gonna come even close to that. So
yeah, I feel like every star like in sports or especially in combat sports is unique. Like,
and I think
Conor was like
honestly,
a unique personality.
I said it when it happened when he beat Nate Diaz the second time.
Mm-hmm.
I said that's it for him. Like,
yeah, you thought he should retire
because
then?
No, not at all. But like, dude, you have like this,
or that was
tiny,
the peak.
You have this tiny window where you can like set the world on fire.
It's not like basketball or like
you're not gonna keep that fucking uphill climb your entire career. So he found that fire for like, what was it, 5 fights? You know, like he was on that fucking knocking people out. Like, dude, that was like super exciting because everyone wanted to see him lose, and when it happens that first time, it's like it's hard for you to come back. And then when you take a boxing match, it's like you can see, okay, now you're just trying to make money. You know, it
exactly.
That's the tip he's on now. He's just, it doesn't matter what he does in the UFC.
He's making a lot of money with his whiskey that he created too now.
Well, yeah, he has investments elsewhere, and when your mind is somewhere else, like
you don't want to get punched in the face anymore.
And he has a kid now, so it's like you don't live for yourself. Once you have a child, it's like you have to live for that kid, and your priorities completely change. Mm-hmm. So that's where he's at. He just wants to make sure his kids have fucking money.
Can't imagine that yet in my life, dude. Like having kids
dude,
and then worrying about their kids.
Think about this. He's in Ireland when he could be rich in America.
Yeah, that's
so
what
he's
trips
like
me out.
2-3 times as rich over there.
He's like
he's living in legit castles.
I was gonna say he's like a god, pretty much, if not like a king.
I mean,
King of the castle.
He's made his connections. He's like he's not deep in the hip hop game, but he knows like Drake, he knows Diddy, he knows all these like people that he needs to know to be a success.
Well, you gotta wonder to entrepreneur his own type of shit.
And that's what made him so big in the first place. He's a badass businessman.
Yeah, you gotta wonder how good his business savvy is to get to where
the
Drake wants to party with you.
All that crazy shit that he says, like when he goes on his promotional tour for his fights, it's all based on marketing. It's not really him, like...
But that's how...
This also goes into the Trump thing, dude. Because that is exactly what I was trying to say about fucking this guy. Mm-hmm. They both do outlandish shit, but one of them, that literally out of the two, one of them has a line, the other one doesn't.
Jesus, bro. You fucking hate your teeth.
I don't know. I like chewing on like soft metal.
That is not soft metal. That is medium to medium.
I feel like Motley Crue's about to come out and be like, this is heavy metal, and it's just
Kickstart my heart.
Have you seen the new one?
It was so good. It was not so good.
Dirt?
It was like chewing bubble gum.
Yeah.
It was just so much fun.
And I was so fucked up the whole time waiting. I was like, the whole time my joke was, Nikki Sticks injects, and then it was like, it kept getting worse, and then I was like, Nikki Sticks injects heroin into his, oh shit, he's putting it in his neck. Like,
bro,
legit. I was about to joke about it, and he did it, and I was like, now it's not a joke. Now I'm about to cry. Like,
what? You guys know someone that does heroin?
No, Motley Crue movie, dude.
The Dirt? Yeah.
So
I heard about it. I haven't seen it.
It's good, dude. You should watch it.
I went on my typical Google K-hole of like all Motley Crue, and then I was like looking up, and I was like, oh, Danielle, did you know that was Machine Gun Kelly the entire time? She's like, yes. Like, how did you not know? I was like, bro,
dude, Machine Gun Kelly?
Like, that guy,
he plays Tommy Lee.
He killed it.
And he does a great job. Like, he knew exactly what the fuck he was doing, calling out Eminem, because he knew he was going to be a fucking actor right afterward. He knew he was going to have people looking at him.
Oh.
He is a fucking genius.
Bro.
That's why I said about the...
I hate MGK. But if MGK becomes a great actor, I'm all in.
He will.
I'm all in.
He definitely will.
I love people who can cross over from one art form to the other seamlessly.
He has no career in rap anymore. Eminem fucking fucked him in the ass and left him to fucking do whatever else he wants to do.
I don't know if he like necessarily did that. He could release another project.
You can't end anyone's career anymore. It's like people just keep on keeping on.
Because people have their core fan base
when it comes to music
because people have fans that are never gonna go away. Like people have fans
Yeah,
that look
dude.
out for them.
Eminem.
It doesn't matter how
Dude,
big
Eminem.
you get.
He's got
like you're gonna
that-
have your core fan base.
He's got that Juggalo fan.
I know.
They
He
will-
does.
they
That
got-
like,
Ohio,
insane clown
that
posse
Ohio,
shit.
let's go camping for fucking 4 days and get drunk and high shit. Yeah, that's
Oh
definitely
my
his fan
God.
base.
They got
That's funny as
deer
fuck that you say
antlers
that.
on their crotch,
That's
bro.
that Roman Atwood
I
shit.
need some fucking deer antlers
Sorry,
on my
Roman
crotch. Fuck.
It's aggressive.
It is aggressive.
Is
It's
this-
all.
this-
It's also
I
that
don't
Danny
know.
Duncan shit.
Yeah. Is this a good place to end it?
We can keep going, dude. I feel like we're still talking.
We're still rolling.
We're still going.
We need like another topic. Let me look something up. Dude, Motley Crue. Tell me about Motley Crue.
So,
Because they're like
pretty much
they're like a rock band that's come onto my radar just in like maybe the past 5 years. But it seems like the people that are going to their show.
Oldie?
I know. I was never a rocker though.
He's
My
22,
family,
he's 22.
my family,
22.
like even when I was little, like all they listened to was hip hop. So like Motley Crue has only come into my radar like as of late, and it seems like that they weren't like the biggest rock band, but they were like what the cool
Dude, they
kids
were-
listen to.
They were the biggest rock.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
pretty big for a while. And
Yeah.
okay, think of like Ozzy Osbourne. Like, okay, you think of like
So
you know,
Tommy Lee
Dude,
was in Motley Crue.
They they were showing like in the movie. They went on tour for like a year and a half straight. Like
Yeah.
like they were going on tour around the world for a year and a half straight.
Yep.
Nobody does that anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody. Like
Nobody.
they were fucking getting it. They're like living off that money now. Like
Mhm.
they're fucking well off.
it's like if, for example, right now, all this shit, someone was like to pick us up and be like, okay, I'm putting you on. We're gonna advertise for you. You're gonna have.
You guys are going
You're gonna
on
have a
tour
spot
for
on
a year
MTV,
and a half.
and they're gonna be like, it's gonna be Don't Kill Me. And it's gonna be us drinking and doing whatever the fuck we want. And then you got to go to every town that has your fans after that. And it just takes us for fucking, like you said, like a year and a half, 2 years. And at the end of 2 years, we're just like, oi! Like, we're fucking
We're
British.
just
We're
fucking
British now or
burnt.
something. Like, we have a different accent.
We're
That's
like
how fucked up
burnt
we are.
out and like we're into like some
Exactly.
weird like synthetic drug or something.
Not even that. I'm just like, hey, have you ever heard of MDMA squared? Like, something that's like not even. Oh, you just said synthetic drug. I'm stupid. What I'm trying to say is, what he's saying is like, if we were to all just get on like a fucking bus and just start touring from right here, and just let us be us. They're
Walter, that looks like the trash can.
like the trash
Do
can.
you want to tell people that story?
I might.
That trash can looks like the dog went to town
So-
on that shit.
Walter is
Man,
one
I had a
of,
Motley
like-
Crue moment for sure.
Yeah. Speaking of Motley Crue, Walter had one of the gnarliest drunk moments I've ever seen in like my entire life. Dude, tell them.
So we pretty much like got really toasted. We got some tacos. I was like, this is delicious tacos.
Yes,
And
delicious tacos.
as they were being ingested, I was pretty drunk.
Yes,
We show up to a residence, not saying whose residence it is, but you'll know who you are if you're in this story.
Garage. It was in a garage.
It was a garage, yeah.
It was a garage.
In a bad part of Montebello. But
Wonderful.
anyways, my point is, we were starting to drink very heavily, and the last shot was just
you had
the
already
shot.
drank heavily.
Yeah, the shot. I'd already drank heavily, and we just started to drink again heavily, like shots, like boom, shots.
I'm probably one of like when I was growing up. I still am. I still like to like instigate, but dude, back then like I would like try to make people do crazy insane
Whatever
shit.
you
Like,
thought
I
you
would
could
be
get
like,
them to do.
Come on, like dude, I would be like so. I would do make people try to do. I did a lot of dumb shit, and I would try to make other people do the same.
Yeah,
So
no,
I
I
had
feel
a-
that. My homies, we were the same way.
I had a receptacle like this.
A receptacle.
Was not made of this material. It was a fucking metal ass, rusted, nasty garage trash can. And as I took the shot of the last shot I took, I went, nope! And I just found the trash can. I went, now, normal humans would be like, I just threw up.
Yeah.
Let's put the trash can
that
down
as far away
and
from me as
let's
possible.
not fuck with it. What did I do?
What did Walter do? Hey Walter, I dare you to take a little bit of that and put it back in your mouth.
I go like this, sniff it, get a bigger scoop, and just ingest in rust
Bro.
to hepatitis,
Oh my God.
fucking vomit,
Oh
fucking,
Cleared out the entire garage. We all ran out. Like,
yeah.
dude.
Did you
Like
throw
there
up
was
again?
there was 3 people. No, there was 3 people filming it. All 3 people ran out. There was one dude probably in the corner.
Oh
Like
my
I don't want to
God.
fuck with Walt
Dude,
anymore.
this was like the first generation phones that had like.
This was like the chocolate and
So,
like blackjack.
it was like
era.
The envy.
It was like 120p. Like
There's like
it was
three.
like-
There's 3 videos
Like
of
an
me.
80p.
You know when like a clip's been reposted like 80 times, it's like
It turns into like a deep fried clip.
Bro,
Yeah.
that
like-
was it, man. I still remember that video. We're like, like scream.
Oh my God.
And I'm just sitting there like this. I'm literally just sitting there like this with
You
like.
ate throw up, bro.
It was my own. Let's
Let's
I
get
don't
that
like-
straight.
It came from me. Let's let it get back in me.
Rusted trash can.
Yeah, the worst part was the trash can was probably there for about 80 years. It was one of the
With
first
the
trash cans in Montebello. It was definitely one of the first trash cans in Montebello.
Bro, you drank out of a trash can.
Yeah.
And
Not
the
just
trash
drink
can
out of
was
it.
so
It wasn't like
rusty and
it wasn't like
dirty.
water or like a little bit
was
of beer.
vomit!
Somewhere. It was my own vomit.
That was by far like one of the nastiest.
And you know what
Live things
the
I've
best
ever
part
seen.
that I never admit to
Oh.
anyone yet? The tacos, they were still almost fully intact. And I
Oh
I ate
my
tacos again. So
God.
it wasn't as
nice,
bad.
you gotta eat it twice.
Sometimes you gotta
There
hit
was
the taco
like
truck
big
and
ass
you gotta
pieces of like shell in there.
Nah, dude, it was all fucking carne, dude. It was just straight
Oh,
meat. I saw the
God.
slivers with like stomach acids and shit.
Speaking of people giving up, I've seen.
Speaking of your very, very lowest moment.
So I was on my way to go to like a trail, and I was
To
pretty,
hike.
Yeah. Like no, I was mostly run.
Okay.
And there's this homeless person, and like we're deep in a neighborhood, and she crosses the street, and then she like goes on the corner. She sits down, and she like scoots her pants off, and she starts pissing right there on the fucking corner, and you just see like a fucking pool of piss just go down the fucking sidewalk. And I was stuck at a red light. I was like, God fucking damn it! Get the fuck out of here!
Give me a green.
Dude, I was ready to take a ticket, bro. I was like, get me out of here. It
You
was
just saw her pissing. Like she didn't give a fuck about it. Like getting all over her.
Dude, she like it was beyond just. I do not care anymore. Like I don't know where you have to go mentally to get to that point, but she was there.
Damn.
She was there, son. It was fucking
She was
brutal.
there. You have to like literally lose every brain cell that is being created.
Did
You
we
have
think
to
of
be
it from
killing
a-
them faster than they're created.
Did we
Man,
think
you
of it
said-
from another's perspective though? Did we think of it from the actual fiend perspective? And she was just trying to get a piss going before she smoked a fucking like meth sack or something?
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
like-
her thing apparently.
Is that like
that's the only way I would piss
Is
on
that,
the
like,
street
acceptable
at a
in
red
your
light.
mind?
If I was
Is that
really
more
trying to get a
acceptable in
meth
your
sack
mind?
and I had nothing left in my life.
You really sound like an addict when you say meth sack.
Yeah, well,
Meth
how
sack.
much of an addict do I look like about to be right now when I'm sipping the rest of the Jameson out here?
That and a meth sack.
It's like
you're good to
nothing
go,
in there.
son.
He's like, bro, let's just fuck this podcast. Let's go get a meth sack, bro.
It's very LA.
What happened to that little baggie that I was trying to trick figs with?
This guy?
Oh yeah, I was trying to make you think that was meth.
I saw this, bro.
No, it's just
It's
like
that shit
the
like that
salts
comes in
they
your
put in.
shoes. Yeah.
Oh, is that what it says? Silica gel? You
Fuck you!
Fucking
I
idiot.
thought you would have seen it from afar and
This
been
guy
like,
knows. This guy knows shit. Silica
Literally
gel.
says-
Exactly.
Do not eat.
"Oh, hey, you can smoke it, fool."
Let's fucking eat it, fool. Dude, let's get some food.
So
after
what is
this,
the
bro.
weirdest prescription drug you've tried to abuse to get high?
Oh wow!
We've all been there. Come on,
Golly.
guys.
There might have not been a point where I knew what I was taking.
Aspirin.
I
mean-
okay, did you...
Bro,
take-
I would-
How many did you take? Or did you
When
snort
I
it?
was in high school, I got to this point where like I was seeing a therapist and I was taking like these really high milligram Adderalls, like really high,
Getting there.
and I
Did you need Adderall, or did it just like...
no,
like,
I needed it.
Oh, so did it just...
Like
kept you
so when
calm?
I took it without anything, I didn't feel shit.
Yeah, you'd be
But
calm.
my friends would take it and they would be geeked up.
Yeah.
So one,
Bro, I hate talking to people when they're on Adderall. I fucking hate it because they talk, and then they forget what they're talking about, bring it up again, and then have the same conversation with you like 8, 9, 10
And
times.
you're like, hey dude, you just did this
I
report.
fucking-
You don't need to write
God,
another report
dude.
about the same thing.
that
you
sounds
just
like my
said.
buddy.
Hey,
That sounds like my buddy.
One time I was at a rave, and a girl was introducing me to like her friends, and I was like fucked up, and I couldn't stop talking.
Yeah.
And I was saying like I was just putting myself in dumbass corner. I just looked so
Every
fucking
corner.
stupid.
That's where you wish your brain would have been like,
I
Break off.
literally like will be in the shower and I'll be like, ah, why did you talk talk like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be fucking stressed.
You
ever had those-
remember it, huh?
Yeah.
Bro,
You ever had
I
those-
have those moments too where I'm like,
Yeah.
I wish I would have said the
You're
right
like, what
thing.
the
I would have been in a different
fuck,
spot in my
bro?
life right now.
Just shut up. you know?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The best part about those
Dude,
is-
but like, so I was like taking these Adderalls, like, but on the weekend, I would like drink a fat cup of like vodka and OJ,
Ooh, that's a
and
bad
I would
mix.
take it beforehand and like,
Bad
I'd
mix.
like get all weird. And I was like young. I shouldn't have been drinking. I shouldn't have been taking those Adderalls, like, besides them as prescription.
Well, how young?
prescriptive.
How young?
Like, sophomore year,
Oh,
high school.
dude. That's child's play, huh, Walt?
Well, I mean, I did crazier shit,
You're
but
getting after it, son.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Pico parties.
Pico parties were active.
Oh,
as
Pico
fuck.
parties.
See, he
I don't
even
know.
knows.
Bro, I was at a Whittier party that got shot up, bro.
Of course, man.
And then I went
there's
outside,
mouths involved, of
and
course.
dude, I was at this party one time. I hope that this fool fucking sees this. Fuck you, dog.
Shots.
But like, I was at this party having a great time with my cousin and like his homies, and then like the party broke up because there was like a knife fight, and then we went outside, and like this dude's like, "Fill up," and I'm like, "What the fuck? I don't know anybody here. Like, does this dude know me?" And I turn around and it's like this guy. I know who he is, and I don't know him that well, but I know his friend even more. And I'm like, I don't like that guy. But like this big ass fool, he was like the captain of the football team and shit. He was like, "Fill up."
I've been there.
Like, you've been talking to my girlfriend. Like,
Not
me
that-
and you one-on-one, we're fighting right here.
I don't usually get there.
And I'm like,
way.
bro, when I was in high school, like, I don't know, like, I'm ugly now compared to what I looked like in high school. And, like, this, I was like,
So you were
bro,
finessing
I'm
it.
not fighting you. There's absolutely no way.
Square up.
And, like, my cousin was, like, taller than me and, like, way this was, like, the buffest he'd ever been in his life. He was ripped. And, like, he was like, nah, bro, nah, that's my cousin. He was like, I don't have no beef with you, man. I just want that guy. And he was like, nah, if you're fighting my cousin, you're fighting me. And, like, this girl who was a lot older than us came, and she, like, took my hand, and she was like, come on, honey. And, like, we just, like, walked away, and, like, fuck.
She
Like,
saved
my
you, bro.
cousin, yeah, she saved me. And, like, my cousin, like, kept talking shit to this guy until this guy was, like, whatever, like, blah, blah, blah. They were about to fight, and then, like, the police come up because the party got
party
broken
was-
up because of
yeah.
the knife fight. So, like, boom, the police and this girl and my cousin kind of, like, all contributed into, like, saving me. I probably would have got my ass kicked that night, bro.
Remember,
But it was big-ass food.
you remember when, like the cops would show up the first time, they turn all the lights off and hey, shh, everybody be quiet. Remember?
Nobody would be quiet.
But everyone would be like hiding behind their beards.
Yeah,
like,
like,
not hiding at
laughing
all.
loud.
Remember when, like, the cops were raiding that one in Pico, like, right next to it was the same night as Carl's Jr.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
And so, I remember the cops were raiding it, and, like, we were still, like, as everyone's clearing out, like, we're in the back
I know exactly
with the
what you're talking about.
can,
Yeah, we're just like,
smoking out of the can.
yeah.
You just heard all the little lighter snaps. in
And
the
they're
back.
like, guys, come on. And we're just sitting there like, hold on. One more? And then we'd be like, okay. No, hold on, one more.
Smoking out of a can. I seen a piece that was ceramic. That it was like
That was a can. I know. I wanted it just to remember like the times and like remember have someone come to my house and be like, "This is a trophy of the times that we had
Rest
at
in
any
peace,
party."
my brain cells.
Rest in peace, the
R.I.P.
fucking
my
chromium.
brain cells, bro.
I don't even know what the fuck. It's aluminum, but I mean, like, I
We
feel
probably
like
have as much radiation as Chernobyl.
I was gonna say like whatever fucking like chemical reaction happens when you
Chernobyl.
hit fucking aluminum and weed and mix it. That's some new shit.
Got
Bro,
that
I
plutonium.
used to
It'd
like
be
make
like fucking
gravity
cyborgs
bongs.
of
I used to
fucking
make
weed.
gravity bongs, and like we'd use like the tip of like a fucking like wrench or something.
Yeah! Like a plastic bottle.
as the bowl.
Yeah.
like
We would-
as the bowl.
We'd use plastic and then wrap it in foil.
Bro, but like you know those like gurt, like those like wrenches that you use to like take off the tire irons.
That's because you
We'd
fucking
use like the tire iron as the bowl, bro, because it was like fat and then it had like a little hole.
That's smart. That's
Yeah, bro. And I'm like, when we were
funny.
taking those bongers, they're so harsh.
Oh yeah.
And like, God, like,
But
I
even-
could just imagine what diseases we get now if we like smoked that,
But
like
even
from
at
then
that-
on.
Even at that level, like that's like that level of like you don't know. So at the time, your brain is just like, oh yeah, you're just smoking some
Have
weed.
you seen those like gravity bongs that they make?
Yeah, the actual
There's
glass
actual ones now.
Fucking badass.
It's
dude.
like a beautiful like little
Yeah,
like
and
thing
you
like
just-
a vase,
It,
and
it,
you like.
it has like a hinge on the top, and you flip it, and then you just go bloop, 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 as water goes.
Wait, the one that like Seth Rogen had in
Yeah,
that one
yeah,
Instagram
yeah.
clip,
Yeah.
those are fucking next level.
I mean, that's like top of the line. but
I've
they
seen
make
one
some
at
that
a
are, like,
store
some-
where it's like a wine bottle inside of like a vase.
That's what I was looking for.
And like
I got some.
this is a good place to end it. I feel like we talked about so much stuff. You know, we're gonna shoot another episode on Sunday. This is Don't Kill Me, Walter and Phil. You know the deal.
True.
Like and subscribe, or don't. I really don't care.
And eat my ass.
Eat my ass. Let's get up. We always get up at that.
Damn.
We always like
How can you?